AITA.
What?
AITA. I actually don't know if that's Spanish or Italian.
What does that even...
Help!
Oh, okay.
Aiutami. I think that's Spanish, but I think it's similar in Italian.
Mm.
Some of y'all need to seek help.
You need some help.
And
not to call anybody out, but to call you out.
Call you out. If you're listening to this podcast,
this is your help.
You probably, I was going to say, you probably need some help.
We are your help. We are their help.
I just mean, like, some of these stories are traumatizing. You can probably learn from a therapist after this.
There's been some stories that we've read where I'm like, I need some help.
Yeah.
Waffle stomping, coconut gate.
Oh my God.
I need some help from that.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal. The guy doesn't wipe his bum. Please.
Oh, that was fresh off the last episode. Hey, I don't know why, but this just made me thought. There was a thing in I was like grade 8 or grade 9 where a kid comes up to me and he's like, hey, do you know what a blue waffle is? Or blueberry waffle? Or blue waffle?
Okay.
And I was like, no. He's like, Google it. Regrets after Googling that.
Well, let me see. Blue waffle.
I think
what's it called? Urban Dictionary?
Maybe. I don't think it's that. It's
a derogatory term used for a vaginal infection.
Yeah. I'm looking on the images of Google.
Why would you do that?
Because I remember as a kid they were scarring. It was scary.
Yeah, I think it's a lot more filtered now.
And now
I don't think Google's allowed to show that.
No, now I actually have blue waffles that are on the thing.
That makes a lot of sense.
I see a blue waffle in front of a woman's crotch area. I see them making YouTube videos, but with blue waffle, like an actual blue waffle. But that's not what I remember being scarred as a kid. How do I take the filter off?
I don't think you can. Also, why would you want to?
Oh, well, if you know, you know. But yeah, let's get back on track. Welcome to ThreadTalk podcast, guys.
Episode 87. We're only 13 away from 100.
Holy shit.
And 100 this year is going to be the week, like a couple days before Halloween.
Couple days for Halloween?
Guys,
Halloween
what do we do?
episode for 100?
What do we do? Do we do a Halloween theme or do we do like...
Oh, I love how Teresa's pivoting to Halloween already.
Okay, I actually need help. Okay.
Yeah, you need to seek help.
Sorry, actually though, not to steer away from the stories, I'm going to spend 30 seconds on this, but I just need to know if anybody else out there, and I know there are people out there, but if anybody listens to this podcast and has the same mindset as me, it is currently July 13th when we're filming, and I cannot wait for fall, Halloween. I cannot wait for the burr months. All right, guys, I actually need help. And I know last night I was scrolling on TikTok and I was getting some Salem, Massachusetts.
She's like, can we go to Salem? I'm like, sure, put it in the schedule.
TikToks and stuff. And then I was getting more Halloween and I was like, oh my God, okay, I need to stop. I need to change my algorithm. Every time it comes up, I have to swipe so that my algorithm changes because I'm like, it's too early for me to get excited. So I just need to know, is anyone else like me? Because that would feel comforting for me to know. Anyways, yeah, I wanted to ask that.
That was 40 seconds.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm glad that you timed me. Thank you.
Yes. Had the stopwatch
Always
going.
holding me accountable.
Had the stopwatch going. But yeah, you're like, can we go to Salem for Halloween? And I'm like, sure. Put it in the itinerary. Like, we'll just drive the RV down there because we can go anywhere. And then she's like, well, it might be busy for Halloween. Maybe we shouldn't go for Halloween. I'm like, what?
No,
what
the thing is, I would be happy to go like end of August. Because I will be hyped for Halloween end of August.
But the town's not hyped for Halloween.
Oh, that is true.
I thought you wanted to go there for the Halloween hype.
They won't have the people, like the characters and stuff.
Duh. And then you're like, I don't actually want to go for Halloween. I'm like, when the fuck do you want to go?
I didn't even think of that. I thought that it was like a yearly thing, like a year-round thing, but I don't think it is actually.
The whole town is just like, hey, guys. 24/7, 365. This is Halloween. We roll Halloween.
I guess October. I wonder, do they do it in September? If you live in...
I doubt it.
Salem.
I would imagine it starts in October.
I don't like Starbucks releases their fall menu end of August. Disneyland starts end of August, the Halloween theme.
Both money greedy organization, corporate companies want to start it early to make
Salem
more
has
money.
a lot of tourists for Halloween stuff.
Do some research. Let me know.
I know I could just
feel like
Google it.
We're so far off topic right now.
Okay,
if
I'm sorry.
Anybody is new to ThreadTalk, like it just auto played for them, they're like, "What the hell am I listening to?"
You're sick of us already.
Yeah, so let's get into the best of Reddit stories for our category of Seek Help. If you guys are new, my name's Denver. This is my beautiful wife, Teresa.
Wifey.
Newly married. We're in that honeymoon phase, you know. And then Teresa's got 7 stories. I've got 7 stories. We're gonna read. We're gonna blind react to each other's stories. And yeah, you're in for a good time. So let's get rolling.
Hell yeah.
Help.
I, 30 female, found out my husband, 32 male, hired my friend, 26 female, to strip at his bachelor party. 4 years ago, I got married to my husband after dating for 6 years, so 10 years total now. My friend Rebecca has stripped since she was 21. She stopped last year after getting married and is going to be a stay-at-home mom when her baby is born. We're very close and we're basically neighbors. She lives at the bottom of the road we live on. Last week, one of my husband's friends visited at the same time as Rebecca, as I had made plans to shop with her. I forgot to cancel and she showed up. After she left, my husband's friend commented that he can't believe we're still friends after the bachelor party. When I asked my husband what his friend meant, he refused to comment, and we got into a huge fight over it when he told me Rebecca had been the stripper at his bachelor party. I texted Rebecca in the moment that I don't want her around anymore, but she hasn't responded in a week. I feel betrayed by both of them, but I know it was just her job. I miss Rebecca a lot, but I'm so hurt. I don't know what to do.
Oh my God. What?
How is this now coming up?
So they got married 4 years ago. The bachelor party is 4 years ago. She has been stripping since she was 21. They're very close. Did they become did they become close after?
I don't think so.
Or before? I don't know.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, I didn't think of that.
Like maybe they became friends after.
Yeah.
That's the context that I need. Did he hire her when they were best friends and she kept that secret?
Right?
That's fucked up. Or was she the stripper at his bachelor party and then she became friends with her after?
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, I don't really want to bring this up.
Yeah. Guys, the rain is so loud. I'm so sorry.
Loud.
I hope you guys can't hear it. If this is the case, we will not film when raining next time, but
I can't tell if I'm hearing the noise in my headphones or outside, like, or if it's nice, like it's like adding this like musical background.
Ambient.
Some podcasts, they add music to the background of them. So
all right, so there's an update. Is it too soon to update? I confronted them both separately. They both gave 2 very different stories. Rebecca says that my husband got drunk, groped her, and when she refused, he pushed her and started to yell at her. Apparently, my husband and his friends believe I shouldn't be friends with her because she led them on.
She's a fucking stripper, guys. Know the freaking balance. Fucking men.
Literally.
Fucking men have the audacity to hire a stripper.
She's in love with me. She put her tits in my face.
Yeah, and then when they want to put their hands on her, she's like, hey, this is not what I came here for. I'm not a fucking prostitute.
Exactly.
It's called a stripper.
Exactly. Learn the difference. My husband says that they didn't sleep together, but Rebecca tried to initiate and performed oral while he was blackout drunk. I'm staying with my parents because I don't know who to believe here, or if I should even believe either of them. All I've done is argue with my husband since the confession. I'm left more confused than ever, and honestly, I just want to say F both of them. But if my husband's story is true, then he's totally innocent. But what if Rebecca is telling the truth? What if neither of them are? I'm sick of both of them. I haven't stopped crying since arriving at my mother's, to be honest, and I don't think I can. Why would he hide this for 4 years? Why would she, if they both believe they're fully innocent / victims here? My husband is a mean drunk, but he's always so soft-spoken, and I don't know if he can do the things Rebecca claimed. But I don't know how he reacts around his friends. But I've known him longer than Rebecca too. But I'm all for believing women. I feel like by agreeing with my husband, I'm denying Rebecca's story inside.
Man, this is
That's so tough.
This is tough. I feel like I'm leaning to believe the friend and not the husband because she says my husband is a mean drunk.
Yeah, that is kind of incriminating.
That is kind of like her story is saying, hey, he tried to force her, and when she refused, he pushed her and started to yell at her. That kind of lines up with him being an angry, mean drunk. Yeah, mean drunk, more than his story of saying they didn't sleep together, but she tried to initiate and performed oral on him when he was blacked out drunk.
Yeah.
That just doesn't line up to me.
This is actually so bad.
Thunderstorming, guys. I think we're going to have to take a break and come back because I have a feeling it went from being like a little ASMR in the background. This is
a lot now.
It's a lot. We'll catch you in a bit.
It'll be 2 seconds for you guys. All right, we're back. There's still some little ASMR rain in the background, but definitely not as bad as it was before.
Yeah, it should be much better.
All right, so there's another update that comes the next day. This will be the last update. I'd like to say thanks to everyone for commenting. I realize I don't care anymore. I have done nothing but think about my husband throughout our marriage. My entire life has revolved around him. All my thoughts revolved around him, and I finally realized. I've been the only one keeping this marriage going. I've been relying on him and forgiving him for such a lot of bullshit because I don't have anyone else. I gave him everything, and that's not happening anymore. Maybe finding about Rebecca just sped things up. Maybe I relied too heavily on my husband. I told him this morning that it's over. He has yet to stop texting me, begging me for a chance. I texted Rebecca and told her I no longer want her in my life either. Both have confessed to sleeping together and continuing to do so. My husband out of anger to insult me, and maybe Rebecca wanted a last fuck you. Rebecca's baby is my husband's. So, to say fuck you back, I messaged her partner to let him know. I'm devastated, obviously, but now we have to make plans about what's happening with the house, custody, and I can't afford to continue crying about it. Rebecca's partner let me know at 6 p.m. that she moved out. He helped her move all of her stuff into my husband's house. It's all happened so fast, and I can't believe I was so oblivious to it. Maybe I wanted to be. Once again, thanks for all the comments and messages. It's really made me open my eyes. It's all happened so fast that I don't have time to process it all. Looks like they wanted me to find out before she gave birth. A nice, happy family now.
What in the hell? That was a massive twist.
Plot twist?
What?
She said it so casually.
Right?
Rebecca's kid is my husband's. Okay, moving on.
Oh my God. What? What a twist. And like all of this came, they wanted her to find out, but the guy just randomly dropped it by accident.
I think, no, at the end, like they wanted her to find out after she already found out about the stripper thing.
Oh.
I think like that, because all of this came to light, it was like, okay, you're being a bitch or whatever, like,
yep,
kind of like, fuck you, I just want you to know type of thing. I don't know.
That sucks. Oh my God.
These people need help.
Yeah.
How can you do that to somebody?
Right?
You have to be a different type of breed to like be okay with that morally and like just sleep at night.
I don't know. I don't understand how.
Also, OP needs help for this, for sure.
Yeah.
She's gonna need a lot of therapy.
Yeah, for sure.
Top comment. Well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. That did. That went from 0 to 100 real quick.
Good comment replied.
I'm concerned that she was the stripper. Her baby's his. Huh?
Oh, and also they fucked, and Rebecca's baby is his. And I texted Rebecca's partner about it, and I called him, and I called a hitman on both.
What the fuck? All right, moving on.
Over to you.
This one's coming from r/wedding shaming. It was posted 17 days ago. Title is A Poorly Planned Wedding in a Dirty Florida House.
Ooh.
My brother's wedding took place in my parents' regular middle-class home in South Florida. The goal was to be married elsewhere, but they spent all of their wedding money on cigarettes and lottery tickets and trips to Disney.
Okay.
These are two men in their 30s. The story happened several years ago, but it still occupies the outsized space in my brain. So, because of the financial mismanagement, a free venue was necessary. I very intentionally live on the other side of the country and had not been to Florida in months. Well, in that time, my brother and his fiance had moved in and trashed the home, my parents' house, where they planned on having their wedding. I, wrongly, assumed that they have it all under control. They rented folding chairs and had a friend officiating and got a cake. It gave the impression of foresight and planning. I show up in the morning to see if they need help. Nothing is ready. The house is filthy. Dirty bathroom, overflowing cat box, and a porch where the reception is supposed to be is covered in cigarette butts and ash and just grime.
Ew.
Had no plans to clean or set up or make people welcome. I'm stunned. And it is the end of May and already hot and humid, so I'm cleaning in my wedding attire in the Florida heat.
Oh my.
I'm also dealing with the fact that my parents' once tidy home has quickly turned into a pit. My brother's fiance got all excited about the decor, but didn't plan anything else. Just boxes of unopened napkins in a specific shade of purple and a wedding cake serving set. People are supposed to arrive in 4 hours. This is an 8-hour cleaning job, at minimum. I clean and scrub and shovel the mess the best I can. I set up the chairs and put out plates and the cake and go to Publix to grab deli food and drinks. It is the best I can do with 1 hour I have left, and I spend hundreds of my own money on not only food and drinks, but several fans at the Lowe's next to the Publix for the hot porch. I'm a sweaty mess doing my best. Parents are disabled, so no help there. And only 10, they expected 35, people showed up.
Oh.
And those that do are the in-laws who look like they crawled straight out of the Everglades. One has a community control bracelet on his ankle and wasn't supposed to leave his county. He did. My future brother-in-law's sister brought a pot of rice and beans, which she placed on the burner and walked away from. She neglected to put water in the pot.
Okay.
It scorched and smoked and set off all the alarms. She was unbothered and left me to deal with it. I'm opening windows, wasting precious AC to blow smoke out of the home that was hosting a swamp wedding.
Jesus.
My future brother-in-law did manage to put out a guest book. Well, his white family proceeded to use the N-word several times throughout the book. Exact wording on one note that lives in my brain: "Congrats N-words on your wedding and shit." As I was flipping through the book, I just about had a stroke. How could this get any worse? Who were these swamp creatures in my parents' dirty home?
Oh my God.
Then, someone proceeded to shove a bunch of potato salad down the garbage disposal and totally clogged it. I guess they thought they were helping. The sink was unusable, so I had to watch a YouTube video on how to dismantle a disposal so I could clean it up.
Oh my God.
They are still together as far as I know, but I no longer talk to him for so many reasons. The wedding was just the tip of the trashy iceberg. I switched flights on the next day and treated myself to an upgrade and drank my way back to the other side of the continent. But I guess at least I know how to fix a garbage disposal, and I got to eat some Publix fried chicken. It was so good cold. Some extra Florida color that has nothing to do with the wedding, in case you're interested. I did learn his late grandfather successfully sued the local Greyhound track when he fell out of his seat drunk and broke his foot. They settled for a low 4-figure number, and the family all quit their jobs.
What?
His sister worked at a place that raised small monkeys to rent for parties and bar mitzvahs and stuff. She was bit by one during a hurricane. That is all I know. That is the story. In the years since the wedding, the gentleman with the community control bracelet has been placed in prison for murder.
Okay.
Thanks for reading my tale. Please don't rent monkeys. Who knows what they caught from the sister? And most importantly, it just isn't something we should be encouraging as a society, you know?
Stop. Okay. Why is my immediate thought I am very sad for these monkeys?
Top comment: is the sister who burnt the rice and beans also the sister who was bit by the monkey? OP replies, the same.
Oh, God. This would have been perfect for the hot mess episode last week. This is a pile of hot mess.
Yeah, I guess. But like...
No, but everybody needs help.
Everybody needs help.
Oh, my God.
First off, OP needs help for what I can only describe as like...
people-pleasing.
Or OCD.
OCD.
Like... she can't let it be a disaster on her watch.
Yeah.
Just let it happen. Just let the disaster happen.
Exactly. The whole time I was like, why? Why are you doing that? Why are you in your wedding dress and your hair and makeup? Why are you on your hands and knees scrubbing? Why are you doing that?
I'm like, why? Just let
Not my monkey, not my circus.
Just let it happen. Just let the shit show happen and just watch it.
Watch it burn.
Grin.
Yeah.
Grin and
like this was not your mess to clean up.
Right?
But I'm glad you cut them off because honestly, it's better for your mental health that you are no longer concerning yourself with these people's problems.
Yeah, I think the part of it probably was because it was her parents' house.
Yeah,
she was kind of cleaning up
guilty.
Her parents' house.
Yeah,
her parents
because
are
her parents are disabled.
And the brother's just wreaking havoc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is brutal. Why did only 10 people show up when they expected 35?
I feel like it kind of lines up.
I mean, yeah, it checks out.
With like their disaster of everything. Some people probably knew. It's like, they don't want to go there.
That's crazy though. Like for a wedding, for 25 people not to show up after you RSVP'd, even if it was a 200-person wedding, which this was only supposed to be 35, 25 people not showing up on the day is a lot.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Agreed. All right. Back to you.
Alrighty. Am I the asshole for kicking my mother out for throwing away my son's baking things because she believes that baking is only for girls? My 14-year-old son loves to bake and he is really good at it too. He started with simple things like cookies, but now he can bake just about anything from bread to pies, even cakes. Sometimes friends and people we know will ask him to bake them something and he will charge them a small fee. My mother has always hated the fact that my son loves baking. She doesn't understand what kind of boy enjoys doing things that are meant for girls. Ironically, his younger sister hates baking. I tried explaining to my mother that there's nothing wrong with my son's love for baking and that she's being sexist, but my mother is stubborn and always makes sure to mention just how much she doesn't approve of it every chance she gets. She was visiting us for a few days and I came home from work to find my son distraught. When I asked him what was going on, he told me that he came back from a friend's house only to find that his baking things had disappeared. When he asked his grandma, she just said that now he can find a new appropriate hobby.
What the fuck?
He has a specific kitchen cabinet where he stores all his baking things, and sure enough, it was empty. They weren't in the trash either. I asked my mother what she did with my son's things, and she proudly told me she got rid of them because I was clearly not going to do anything about it, and I was a bad father for allowing it to go on as long as I did. These were approximately $200 worth of items collected over a period of time. Hand mixer, scale, measuring things, pans, etc. I told her that the only thing that I have allowed to go on way too long is a constant disrespect for my son, and that she needs to apologize to him and either bring back his things right now or replace them. She stubbornly said that she is not going to do that, so I told her that first thing in the morning she needs to leave, and she's not allowed back here or around my children until she learns to respect their choices. She huffed and puffed all night and left in the morning. She was originally supposed to leave on Sunday, the day after my son's birthday. She even took the gift she had bought him and left with it. My stepdad called to let me know what a piece of shit he thinks I am for treating my mother this way and kicking her out like some random stranger. I told him that she did it to herself and then hung up.
I gotta say, he was kind of lenient on her because...
The next day?
You gotta sleep there one more night?
No, ma'am.
I would be like, okay, you refuse to apologize and you're not gonna bring back the stuff. She would bring a suitcase with her, right? She'd pack a bag, she'd have some clothes. I'd just go into the guest room, throw it on the front lawn.
It was vengeful Denver.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Yeah, tit for tat.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't... Okay, well, this is so frustrating because I don't know how you function in the world, and I've been using this statement a lot for a lot of these Reddit stories, but, like, this person particularly, like, for you to think that men cannot bake. Have you ever walked into a bakery?
Right?
Have you ever watched
show about that Italian guy?
I was just gonna say what's his freaking name? Have you ever watched Carlo's Bakery?
Yeah.
What's the show called? I don't think it's called Carlo's Bakery.
I think it is, no?
No, I think there's I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
People are screaming at us right now.
I know. I hear them.
We can never remember anything. Spurs! Fucking Spurs!
No, but like, yeah. Actually, like, when I watch baking and cooking shows, half of them are men.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like a good demographic of cooking and baking industry, like, I think it is kind of split between men and women, and I'm just spewing what I think. I'm not spewing facts here,
yeah,
but
like it takes a lot to cook.
Yeah, like
and bake.
I don't think that it should be a woman's thing. Like, I just feel like this is, yes, very sexist of her.
You would have to think that she's passing along her childhood trauma.
100%.
She wanted to do something like play baseball, and she was told, nope, boys do that. Girls cook in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And all she's doing is passing along her childhood trauma onto the next generation.
But again, like we've talked about this. I think we just talked about it in the Patreon episode. Like, I still blame you for that. Because although that is what you were taught and what you were learned, like, you still have your own experiences outside of what your parents taught you. And I feel like you, like, to be a good person, you need to break that toxic cycle.
Yeah.
Like, why? I feel like millennials and Gen Zs are the generation to break tons of generational, like, trauma like that.
We recognize the cycle.
Yes. But why couldn't our parents do it, or our parents' parents do it?
I think because our generation has a lot more information at our fingertips, and we recognize that there is a cycle. And I think older generations only had what was in front of them and didn't recognize other points of views and didn't recognize that there was a cycle. So I think it's the immediate availability to information that we have that allows us to create that viewpoint.
I actually think that is very true, and you're like making it click for me, because I grew up in like a Catholic school, and primarily Italians. Italian background, and I'm gonna be the first to say it. I mean, I'm not gonna be the first to say it. It's been said before, like, Italians are super bigoted a lot of the time, and I did grow up thinking this is just like the normal way to grow up.
Yeah.
Because that was all I was around. When I moved out, or I think it was like when I had met you, when I did my exchange, and when I like got out of that mentality, things were like opening up. Like, wait, why do I think like this? Why is the community like that I grew up around? And I always thought, like, I don't know, like my ex-friends, for example, we had different views a lot. And I was thinking for like the last few years, like, how do we don't align anymore?
Yeah.
We're very different. And I think that it's just because I've been exposed to the world earlier. Internet, travel. You, I think, also helped a lot, because I was like kind of stuck in a bubble.
Yeah. Everybody's got their bubbles.
Yeah, but I do think also TikTok helps me see when I may have like learned something that is looked at wrong now, and like helps me unlearn that.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot from TikTok and like what is right and what is wrong. And yeah, I don't know. I think some people aren't open to that yet. Exactly. You have to be open to it.
You have to be open to it.
Yeah. I feel like I just went off on a tangent.
A little bit, yeah.
But no, yeah. The point is, I think you have to be like open to change to do something about it. And that, because like this mom like learned that from her parents or whatever, like, I still blame you.
Yeah.
You're still an adult,
for sure. You still
with resources.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you've been told several times. I like it in the comments. Everybody's like, you take out a small claims court, $200, blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, just cut it out of your life. Take your son on a shopping trip.
Yeah.
Buy it back and move on. That's all you got to do.
I mean, the petty thing to do would be take her to small claims court. Like,
I don't have time for that.
If you were to be petty and like want revenge, I don't know.
Public humiliation?
Yeah.
In the courtroom?
Yeah.
Okay. Judge Judy. Judge Judy. Judge Judy her ass. Put her on TV.
Period.
That'd be worth
Jesse McCartney will start making TikToks about you.
That'd be worth it for me. I could take that to claims more. All right.
I think that was too niche. Okay.
Back over to me, but I think the rain's getting a little too loud, so I think we're gonna take another little break.
Okay, yeah, it is getting loud.
Because like you were talking there, and I was like, pitter patter. That's all I heard.
All right, we'll be back.
This is an interesting episode.
Yep.
Am I the asshole for telling my brother-in-law that someone is going to punch his girlfriend one day?
Bold move.
My older sister recently got married to her longtime fiance. They are polyamorous and both have a separate partner each. I've met my sister's boyfriend a few times at holiday events, and he was really nice. My brother-in-law's girlfriend, we'll call her Sally, I've met once before at their engagement party, and she seemed nice, but she also seemed like the type of person who wants to be the center of attention. She talked over everyone, insisted on helping my sister open any gifts that they received, and she even told people that, quote, she's the reason my sister and my brother-in-law were getting married because she's officiating the wedding. It all rubbed me the wrong way, but as long as my sister and brother-in-law were cool with it, who was I to say anything? Things did get a little weird towards the end of the party, however, because Sally got pretty drunk and started very loudly proclaiming how monogamy was ruining relationships and was disgusting. That the only reason people aren't open with their love is because they are scared, insecure, jealous, and controlling.
Okay.
This made most of the people left at the party visibly uncomfortable, and most left soon after because she wouldn't stop, even after my brother-in-law took her aside and told her to calm down. I was helping my sister clean up from the party when Sally started questioning me about my stance. My boyfriend had to work, so he wasn't at the party. My sister tried to squash the discussion, but Sally ignored her and asked again. I very calmly explained that I have tried polyamory once and quickly realized that it wasn't for me, and that I was now in a very happy monogamous relationship but totally support non-monogamous relationships. Sally started to say something, but my sister very firmly told her that she was drunk and to go lay down. She rolls her eyes, but did stomp back to the bedroom. My sister then explained how Sally was usually very nice, but did make being poly her whole personality, which has caused problems before. Flash forward a few weeks later to the wedding itself. Everything went great. It was beautiful and everyone seemed happy. During the reception, my boyfriend and I were talking to my mom, and Sally approached us to say hi. She's met my mom quite a few times, and my mom is the type to love everyone. My mom reintroduced me and also introduced my boyfriend. Nothing seemed off, we all said our pleasantries, and that was it. A little later, my boyfriend went to get some drinks for us while I danced with my sister. It was taking him longer than I expected, so I went looking for him. To my surprise, he was being cornered by Sally near the drink table. His back was literally to the wall, and every time he took a step away from her, she would step closer. She was also rubbing his arm in a flirty way.
Okay.
I couldn't hear what she was saying to him, but the relief on his face when he saw me told me everything I needed to know. The only thing I did hear was her whining, "Oh, come on." I walked up and grabbed my drink from his hand, which finally made her take a few steps back. I asked what they were talking about, and she very bluntly and flirtatiously replied, I was just telling him how much I love gingers. My boyfriend, obviously, is a ginger. I simply told her, as calmly as I could, to stop being a fucking see you next Tuesday, and there were plenty of single people at the wedding she could hit on. She said something back, but I was already pulling my boyfriend away and didn't hear nor care. The rest of the night was uneventful other than normal wedding fun. A few days later, my brother-in-law texted me to say I needed to apologize to Sally because flirting with people is part of her personality and she didn't do anything wrong. I told him that one day she's going to come across someone less nice than me and she's going to get her shit rocked.
Period.
My brother-in-law thinks I'm being petty and an asshole. My sister and my mom think I was justified and that Sally was being disrespectful.
Okay,
So
well,
am I the asshole?
this one's triggering me as usual. The jealousy is coming out. I think sister also needs to like tell her husband
Mm-hmm.
to get his girlfriend in check.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The worst excuse ever is that's just the way she is. I hate that more than anything else in this world, actually.
That was like a different words for that same thing. That's just the way she is. Flirting is her personality. That's just the way she is. Flirting's part of her personality.
Well, it's my personality if I come over there and punch you in the face.
Yeah, if I start swinging, that's just my personality.
Oh, well.
Tell that to the judge.
Exactly. Okay, I understand she's probably overcompensating because like polyamory is not obviously as accepted or normalized as monogamy is.
For sure.
So she has to like I feel like she's working overtime to get everybody to accept her, but she's like doing it too much. She's shoving it down people's throats when it's like, okay, we've already accepted this relationship. They're like obviously the family has accepted it. They're fine with it if he is allowed to bring his girlfriend to family functions.
Yeah, they're cool.
They're cool. They're cool
good.
with it.
You're good.
So this is the wrong crowd to be preaching to.
Yeah, you're preaching to the choir.
No, you're not preaching to the choir.
Oh.
That's the wrong.
I'm not sure how that expression should be used then.
This is the opposite of that, because they already accept you. So I just feel like she's...
Isn't that preaching to the choir?
Preaching to the choir means that you're talking to somebody who understands, like, you're... No, okay, but she's trying to, like, yes, it's talking to someone that understands you, or, like...
Yeah, like the priest is preaching the gospel to the choir. They're already in the church,
I know,
they're singing.
but in this situation, it doesn't really make sense, because she's like doubling down and being like, why don't you guys do this? Why don't you guys accept us?
Preaching to the choir.
But they do that already. Okay.
I think I'm right here. I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
What do you guys think? Drop a comment down below for this story.
Right. I would love to see you guys' opinions.
I thought preaching to the choir was like, you are trying so hard to convince someone who's already convinced. And you're saying that the family already accepts her. But yes, she's trying so hard. If the family already accepts you, chill the fuck out. So I feel like it sits, but it's okay. Go continue on with your point.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. Like, she's doing the most when she doesn't need to.
Yeah, I've always been like a firm believer of like, I don't care what your sexuality like is.
Yeah.
Like,
has nothing to do with me.
Has nothing to do with me.
You do you.
Has nothing to do with anybody else. Like, I don't know. Like, I've always felt like my sexuality is my personal thing. So I've always kept that like closed. You know, I've never been like, I love women so much. Yeah, check me out. Like, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean?
No, you just have a wife and...
Yeah. But like, I don't make it like, I don't make my whole personality is what I mean. So it's what I'm trying to say.
It is kind of different though when you're
straight versus,
yeah,
you know, what's not.
LGBTQ.
Yeah. So one of the relevant comments says, quote, flirting with people is part of her personality. That's not a personality trait. That's a choice.
Yes.
Flirting with non-single, monogamous people who don't want it is sexual harassment.
Period.
Not the asshole. I'm less nice than you, but my husband, who is freaking gorgeous and gets hit on a lot, is even less nice than me. He scared off my ex-best friend so badly after she propositioned him that she hasn't popped her head back up in 20 years, and he did it all by using his words. It was glorious.
Love that.
But yeah, I agree. Like,
exactly. That's not a personality trait. That is a choice. I love that.
Listen, if you're open to sleep with anybody, regardless of like what your relationship status is, but you're like open for business in a sense, whatever, and you want to go flirting with people, you go do that. But don't lean back on, oh, I'm hitting on people who are in relationships because flirting is my personality.
Yeah.
Please.
No me piace.
So there's an update. Talk to my sister and brother-in-law. We are going to get together tonight along with my boyfriend and have a sit-down conversation about this. According to my sister, who read the text exchange between brother-in-law and Sally about the situation, quote, shit isn't adding up. Brother-in-law wanted to invite Sally so she could defend herself, and I absolutely vetoed that. I was not going to have my boyfriend's harasser in the same room as him. We'll update once I know more. I'm confused. What the hell's the point of the meetup then? My sister and brother-in-law are going to meet with me and my boyfriend about what our issues are. Why can't Sally be in the conversation? I know they're going to have a whole conversation about what she did and she's not there
without her. No, I think that makes sense actually.
Does it? I thought the whole point was to be like, let's get to the bottom of this and let's clear this shit up. But how can you clear this shit up when half the party isn't there?
I don't think it's really to clear it up. They're just saying shit doesn't... I think Sally is saying shit doesn't add up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So she's like, there's a different side to the story. But I think between the four of them, the story is already clear. They just need to talk about it to see how they go forward with Sally. Without Sally being present.
Okay, I guess.
I think.
So update number 2. So the day after the wedding, I told my sister what happened. She waited until they came back from their honeymoon to tell the brother-in-law. Brother-in-law texted Sally about her side of things, and now I understand why he was mad. Sally told him that all he did was tell my boyfriend he was cute, and I overheard, which is lie number 1. And then I went berserk and called her a see you next Tuesday. but also said a lot of terrible polyphobic things, which is line number 2. I was shocked that my brother-in-law, who has known me for 10 plus years, would honestly think I would say something like that. Keep in mind that he's only known Sally for 6 months. He admitted she has lied to him before. We got Sally on the phone to hear her side firsthand. Instantly, my sister clocked that the story she wrote in text was different from what she said on the phone. I said certain things, then I didn't say certain things. Then I said other things, and I did other things. At one point, she said that I pushed her, but then it became that I just reached for her. The whole thing was a mess. And before the Reddit police come for me saying that this was an interrogation and we were putting pressure on her and she was, quote, scared, and that's why her story kept changing, my boyfriend and I literally didn't talk unless asked a direct question. My brother-in-law had a baby voice the whole time and called her sweetie and baby. My sister was polite but direct to all of us, to which I'm not surprised because she hates drama and just wanted to get this over with. Anyway, after the back and forth, Sally admitted that she did only remember me calling her a see you next Tuesday that night, but that, quote, if I said that, then I must have said other things and she just couldn't remember clearly. Honestly and truly, what the fuck? She also still insisted that she only called my boyfriend cute. But Missy, ma'am, you've just sat there for 45 minutes lying. Why would I believe the words of a known liar over my boyfriend who, to my knowledge, hasn't lied to me in the whole 3 years that we've been together? Make it make sense. After we hung up, my brother-in-law apologized to us. He said Sally sounded so hurt in the original text that he automatically jumped to me underplaying the events and my boyfriend overplaying the events. He's not sure if he'll break up with her, which, personally, I think is a little crazy. But whatever, that's his prerogative. Luckily, my sister and him don't throw parties or events normally, so even if he stays with Sally, I doubt I'll ever see her again. Probably not the satisfying ending everybody wanted, but it is what we have. Thank you to everyone who sent support and the kind words during this bizarre time.
Okay.
Not sure if you're going to break up with her or not.
I don't know what there is to question about. It's pretty clear.
Pretty,
the sex must be really good.
Right?
Crazy.
I love when people say, to my knowledge, hasn't lied to me in the 3 years that we've been together. I love when people say that. If they were lying, how the fuck would you know?
Yeah, exactly.
People, you lie to your face all the time. You don't know. You don't know if you don't know. You don't know what you don't know.
Yep.
You don't know what you don't know.
No, it is so true. How can you say that?
Exactly.
There's no cameras around at all times.
Exactly. There's no camera fly on the wall, you know?
Yep.
What's the difference between like polyamory and like a swinging couples relationship?
I think swinging is just strictly sex. It's not a relationship.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like boyfriend and girlfriend having like a relationship. Whew.
Craziness.
Back to you.
Am I the asshole for ordering alcohol? I'm currently on a solo trip in the Tenerife, all-inclusive to save having to look for places to eat by myself. The hotel has club-style seating, meaning that all tables are tables of 8 and people get sat together, apparently is to encourage a sense of community and conversation. Last night, I was seated first and had a glass of wine. A family of 5 got seated at my table, 2 adults and 3 children. The mother turned to me and said, "We do not wish to expose our children to women drinking alcohol." I smiled and said, perhaps they should ask to move tables, if it was an issue, but I would be drinking the wine. They noticed I was on my own and made passive-aggressive comments about this. I went up to get food, and on return, the wine had disappeared. A waiter came over and asked to see my wristband for the all-inclusive, and said that the family had told them I was underage and must have sneaked away from my parents. He was very apologetic and returned with a fresh glass of wine just as the family came back with their food. Am I the asshole for then requesting the waiter brought me a full bottle along with a couple of shots of vodka? The family stormed out of the restaurant when I drank the shots as they arrived at the table.
Yes, king, queen, yes, yes, queen, yes, because I was like, oh, you don't like alcohol? Let me just order some shots up in here.
Hey, you guys want to do some shots?
Shots. I accidentally spilled vodka across the table. All you smelled was vodka. Tequila. Just.
Okay, the most infuriating piece of this story. I would not like to expose my children to women drinking alcohol.
Okay, that's fucked up. getting called out.
I beg your fucking apology.
So you're sexist. You're not just alcoholist. You're sexist.
That is so wild to openly say in public. Like,
the audacity.
I can't. That is.
I would just be drinking even more. But like she said it, she's like, if you do not wish to expose that, then maybe you should switch tables.
Or maybe you should just not go out in public. Maybe you should go to an all-inclusive resort.
Yeah.
What the hell? Why do you think that you can control what I consume on my vacation that I paid thousands of dollars for?
Exactly.
And you're here as a guest at the same... I'm going to book a resort for me and my 3 children at an all-inclusive that serves alcohol. But I don't want them to get exposed to women drinking alcohol, half of the population.
Actually, it makes sense.
Doesn't know. Please
yes.
enlighten me.
If you're so dumb to think that you can ask somebody in public to say, like, hey, I don't want to expose my kids to women drinking alcohol. You are that dumb to say that to somebody in public. You are dumb enough to like arrange the whole thing and think that, you know, you can
think that it'll all work out.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Right. It's gotta.
It tracks.
Yeah. That's it.
Top comment, quoting OP. The mother turned around and said, "We do not wish to expose our children to women drinking alcohol. Then don't take your kids to a place where alcohol is served. Mormonella, not the asshole. What the hell is mormonella?
A butterfly. I put it into Google Images and I get I get butterflies. And I put it into Google and I get a Reddit thread.
Mormonella.
No, this is hilarious. I get a Reddit thread, and then the Reddit thread says this says Mormonella, and then it says, "Have we ever heard this term before? I found it in the wild." I click the link. It is the story you just read.
Stop! Wait, the username is ex-Mormon. Oh no, sorry. This is the subreddit is ex-Mormon. So I did think it had to do with being Mormon. Is it a play on Cruella? Maybe someone said.
Interesting. I like this comment. If I were a betting man, I'd put money on them being religious.
No way.
Leave it to religion to fuck up a good time.
Okay.
Over to me?
Yep.
My 15-year-old idiot kid got his girlfriend pregnant on purpose. I, 30 female, have a child who is 15 male. We'll call him Ollie, plus other children, 2, 6, 9, and 11. As you can tell by my own age, I was a teen parent. I was lucky and we married at 18. Still married. Healthy relationship. Worked our way around a very dire situation. Graduated, started trade, and we are now comfortable, stable in all ways. This information is relevant. Ollie has been friends with this girl. We'll call her Bree, since he was 7 years old. Their family used to live in the same city as us and went to the same school, same friendship group. We know our parents and are long-distance friends ourselves. Not close friends, but we say hello when the kids are on video chat. We've had drinks together before. Bree's family moved to a very small town 3 states away due to rental affordability. We've all talked about the rising costs of everyday life. The cost of living in this city has risen, forcing many locals out. They moved because of that and for better job opportunities 18 months ago. Since then, Ollie has been begging for us to follow, giving us a sales pitch on cheaper housing, better paying jobs. None of it fit either of our professions. We have said no because, well, no. But even if we wanted to, our other children are in school, sports, and have friends here. Selling and buying another house, finding work outside of our skill set, or having to learn new skills, any normal adult would understand this. He does not. Well, fast forward to Christmas, Bree's family came back to our city for a holiday, and the kids met up multiple times with each other. It was my understanding that they were always with other kids, but obviously not, since Bree is now pregnant, and I'm certain it was on purpose. He has access to condoms. I don't care for opinions on that. My access was restricted, and I had him. He has had sex ed from me, my husband, the school. He knows damn well how babies are made and how not to have one. Ollie now wants me to move to be with her and the baby. It's confirmed as I've talked to her parents. And I said, no, I don't feel I need a reason, but he asked. You're 15. We don't have any proof as your child yet. I'm not moving us away from our lives, and you aren't going alone until you're 18. We will do a DNA test, then we will look at parenting plans and top it off with a too bad, too sad. You made your bed, now you have to sleep in it. He took that back to Bree, and now all communication between me and her parents has been cut off. I'm a terrible person. My comments about the DNA test are disgusting, and it's fueling my son's hate for me. He says I'm keeping him from the love of his life and future baby and using my own successful relationship as proof that it will work out. I actually don't even know if I'm right or not. I am just really upset, and I feel like my life that I worked really hard for has been destroyed.
Oh man, I feel for her. The whole family. That's rough. That is rough because yeah, he did he does see that it could work. He worked out. Like they worked out, but even though she had a kid at 15, I think.
Yep.
As well, same age as him. That's, oh my God. I can't imagine the guilt that she's feeling.
Right?
For like basically showing him that it can work, and then like, I don't know. It's giving Come On Girls.
Come on, girls vibes. I like the too bad, too sad. You're under my guardianship until you're 18. So therefore, you cannot leave the house. You are stuck here. We are not moving. You're right. You did make a baby with somebody else. She also consented to making that baby. She made her own choices too. You are a child. You stay in this household.
Yeah.
Too bad, too sad.
I was just thinking though, like it does suck that she has to now raise the kid for at least 3 years.
But she also made that choice.
Yeah.
They did it on purpose.
It is true. Yeah. These are consequences, actions.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's kind of twisted though.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. I feel sympathy.
I find it interesting how the parents of the girl are like, I no longer want to talk to the parent.
What do you mean?
The girl's parents won't talk to OP anymore.
Why?
Because she said nothing's happening until a DNA test.
I thought OP said that.
OP said nothing's happening until a DNA test.
Yeah.
And because of that, the girl's parents won't talk to OP.
Oh, okay. I see.
I just find that interesting.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I missed that paragraph. Yeah, I see it.
I find that interesting, but there's an edit for an update. Bree is due in September around the 22nd, so there is no option for abortion. I don't think that or adoption ever was. Ollie admitted it was on purpose last night. Apparently, it was Bree's idea first, as a joke, that turned into a plan together. Bree's parents will only pass messages through my son, and I've heard this for myself. I stood outside the door and listened to them say, "Tell your mother, insert the following below," because I know I will just go off on her about that bullshit still. They are talking shit about me with my kid.
That's crazy.
They are appalled that I would think that way of Bree when I have known her for more than half her life and do not wish to talk to me. I will not allow him to move out there alone. There are some past issues, such as Bree breaking up with him twice in the last 18 months because she found someone that she liked more in her new town. That was around August and October last year, and it was the same boy. When it ended, she came back to Ollie. Bree is a nice girl, but her behavior is toxic and has been since a child. Her mother and stepfather are nice, but their relationship is unstable. The house is chaos. They have 9 children combined in a blended family, and 2 out of 3 teens have serious mental health struggles. He would be leaving stability for chaos and no structure. I want a DNA test. I will not budge on that. I am close to cutting off his contact totally at this point because they are only empowering him and reinforcing his behavior towards me and his father. His father is a man of few words, which is unhelpful. So far, he's backed everything I've said and only really chosen to say, quote, "You have the intelligence of a pear."
What? Towards OP or towards the son?
Towards the son.
Oh. Are they married?
Yep. I think
They're
so.
married.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did say that they have a healthy relationship.
I can totally understand when you have an underage kid that you want a DNA test to confirm. That is your right as a parent because he is your child.
Yeah.
If the kid was 18, hey, if that 18-year-old wants to get a DNA test done for their own kid or they want to take over no matter what, that's their choice.
Yeah.
When you are 15, that's my choice.
Exactly.
And I'm getting the fucking DNA test to confirm this shit.
100%.
Even if you didn't break up with my kid twice for another boy and you don't live 3 hours or 3 states away, even if you guys are in the healthiest possible relationship and you're at my house 24/7 and I'm pretty sure it's only you, I'm still on that DNA test. Like,
Yeah.
you're a freaking teen kid. We need to cross the T's, dot the I's.
Yeah. 100%. No, and as a parent, I don't see how you could not understand that.
Yeah. I at this point, I would cease communication like she said.
Yeah.
Like, I would take away devices, I would block stuff, I would do everything that I can to cease that communication between them and then only do what is legally required by the courts.
Yeah.
What is legally required by the courts for 15-year-olds? Does he have to pay child support? He's not legal enough to work or have a job or anything. So how does
Yeah, you're
that
legal
work?
to have a job at 15.
But he's in school. He can't go start working 40 hours a week to pay for child support.
Yeah.
So how does that work for that situation?
I don't know, actually. That's a good point.
He also admits that it was Bree's idea first
Yeah.
that turned into a plan.
That's actually
That's
kind of
toxic.
shocking.
That's toxic as shit.
Yeah. It kind of makes me less sympathetic because then, okay, if it wasn't his idea, then it's not because like it's the mom's actions didn't lead to this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just a toxic girlfriend.
Oh.
Oh, rough.
So the second update comes in 4 days later. Things have gone south even further. At this point, my husband and I have been blocked on all social media and numbers blocked, but the communication with Ollie has continued. Ollie gave us Bree's parents' email address to send an email to, but before using that, I asked him to video chat Bree with me there, and then I could ask Bree to please go get her parents so I can talk to them about this and tell that if they are going to continue to refuse, then I would be blocking all contacts to Ollie and communication until this is resolved. I told Ollie this before the call. At first, he flipped out about it, but it was this or I cut communication completely. I do think he understood that it is not okay that our parents are speaking to me through minors, and he said himself he would like us to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Bree joined the call and hung up when she saw that I was there too. Ollie called back a few times and she didn't answer. She asked via text why I wanted to talk to her, and Ollie told her that I wanted to speak to her mother, and if we didn't resolve the communication issue, then all contact would be ended until her parents made contact with us, and we would make a plan for the next few months, including the DNA test, and then birth arrangements. Said that if the baby was his, we will travel there for the birth and first few weeks after. He told her that I personally think it is probably his baby, but want us to be sure and make sure everything is done right from the start. Well, Bree blocked him with a reply,
Oh,
and he is totally heartbroken, not eating, sitting in his room all day and night, not mad at me, surprisingly. Very, very sorry for him and to us, sad about it all, and I think regretful. He even asked me if there was a way to undo it for himself.
nobody.
I haven't talked about signing over rights, like a male abortion, his father calls it, because I think he's just upset right now. A mutual friend of Bree and Ollie's here in our hometown showed him a few posts she made in the last 24 hours. Things like, "It's you and me against the world, baby girl," and memes about deadbeat dads. She also announced a pregnancy, which she hadn't done yet, and the post had some single mother facts and quotes.
Oh my God. This seems so juvenile.
I mean, they're
Because it is.
15. Ollie's friends knew about the situation, and a few were under the impression that he had dumped her and the baby, going by the post, but when he explained what had happened, they all rallied for him in the comments. I said not to, but now she's blocked them, and we can't see what she has posted. This is just a nightmare. I've had a plan personally, not set, but something I want to talk to her parents about, but I don't want to waste my time at this point. Ollie gave us Bree's parents' email to send an email to with said plan. Basically, Bree does DNA blood test. We will pay the full $1,500 for it. If it is his baby, we can book flights and plan to be there for the first month. I'll stay too with Ollie, maybe even the whole family, and then we can also work on a parenting plan and getting into mediation for a judge to sign off on it. Ollie's father and I will split for the first 7 months of his life, so we have done this before and we know the process. But at this point, I think I will just leave it to be settled before sending an email.
I think she's actually handling this perfectly.
As a parent, I would
Yeah.
think so. Like, she is spot on.
Yeah.
She blocks him and then goes on social media rants about single motherhood and stuff like that.
Sounds like she's 15.
Also sounds like maybe there's a possibility it's not his. To me. I don't know. Like your easy route just dried up a little bit. You're hitting resistance.
That would be a big plot twist. From the information that we're given, I'm not led to believe that. I think it
was her idea. It was her idea. She's broken up with him twice and had other boyfriends there.
And she had that.
And it was her idea.
She's due in September and they came for Christmas. That is 9 months though. But it could have been like right before she left.
I'm just saying I wouldn't be at a left field for me to see that. I can see it coming. Somebody says, nobody going to point out both children are manipulative? Obviously, the girl was on board, and it sure seems like they both kept it under wraps until it couldn't be aborted. Both children are bad actors here.
Yeah.
OP replies and says, I think it was planned 100% on both sides, and this was Christmas. She's around 24 weeks, I believe, and way past abortion. So they never told us until 20 weeks. Her family knew, but never contacted me.
Oh!
That's fucked up. If you as a parent know and you don't contact the other kid's parents who is supposedly the baby's father.
Oh my God.
That's messed up.
Whoa. That is crazy. It's not like they would have changed their minds though. They didn't want an abortion. Like the parents didn't want an abortion, so that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's crazy though.
Somebody else comments and says, but by teen logic, his plan makes perfect sense. From any point of view, you can't give in to his plan, though. It will ruin you financially, ruin his relationship with his siblings, and yours with him. I would give him a detailed plan on how you and your partner manage to rise above all the risks of teen pregnancy. Focus on school, plan ahead, make sure the village is on board, and of course, how lucky you both were. That it all worked out, despite having to sacrifice so much. How does he expect you to support his child without your jobs? But he made the choice to become a parent. So now he will have to do what you did. Focus on school, get stability, make sure to stay in his and her parents' good graces so they can be the village that they will desperately need. There is nothing he can do to support his girlfriend physically. And as a jab, he's done enough physical support for a good while to come. He doesn't have a job, no way to provide financially. All he can do is focus on being able to do that as well and as soon as possible. So by the time he's ready to go partying, no, he isn't. He's going to bed early to get up for his weekend job, to save up for his kid.
I guess, how did OP's parents handle this?
Yeah, right? Like, how did OP go through it?
Yeah.
When they had theirs at 18.
Like, I would share that perspective to him. Like, this is what I was and wasn't allowed to do. This is, okay, like, you think that at 15 it's possible, and yes, it was, because I did it. Clearly, you are here and you are, you're a success. Like, you turned out okay.
No,
Okay.
not really, but okay.
You turned out.
You're alive.
Anyways.
You breathe. You eat, breathe, and shit.
You're a functioning human. But what you didn't see behind the back, like in the background here, was all the parties that I didn't go to, all the sleepless nights that I had, all of this, all of that, like that, all the restrictions that came with it. And you have to, obviously it's too late now, but now you have to share that so that it brings him back down and
you gotta humble him.
Yeah, like he needs a reality check. Like, okay, this was all great in theory.
Yeah.
Now that it's not working out to the way you thought, this is going to be reality now.
And I'd be like, what does he do for fun? Does he play any sports? Does he play video games? Done. Gone.
Yeah.
You get to watch a baby. Make sure it breathes.
Exactly.
So, update number 3, 4 days later from the second update. Ollie's friend was able to see her Instagram through an old account. They found the pregnancy announcement post, and if you scroll across, it shows a digital copy of the scan Bree sent us at the 16-week scan. Apparently, the first scan she had at the OB. This is dated 0404 and clearly says GA 19 plus 3 weeks, making an August due date, I believe, or very early September.
Whoa.
This would not line up with the due date given to us, but does line up with when her parents told me she was pregnant mid-April. They told us, "We have had the pregnancy confirmed," and sent a photo of the printed pic, which the date wasn't on there. I actually think it may have been cut off the top. I haven't told Ollie this yet because I want to be sure. I'm very concerned about his mental health at the moment and taking that into consideration. But unless she gave the wrong period dates and the baby measured only 16 weeks, then it is not possible for it to be our son's.
Holy shit.
Also, added information. Her due date, from what we know of, is September 22nd. She was here from December 20th to January 7th and saw Ollie December 21st, 22nd, and January 4th and 5th. Never overnight. I asked Ollie, when did this happen? And he said January 4th was the only time, which makes more sense as they were in public gatherings otherwise. They were at a mutual friend's birthday that night, but never stayed overnight. I've had 5 kids, and I know the dates are too close to figure it out that way. Ollie also said that the joke Bree made was just to see if it happens, the pregnancy, because then it's obviously meant to be and he would be able to move. To me, it sounds like she had the plan a lot longer, but I may be biased here.
Holy shit.
That's what I was saying. I hadn't read this update yet.
Okay.
I hadn't even got this far.
Wow.
That's just
wow.
how I was just seeing it.
Wow. Good call.
So I'm saying.
I didn't see this coming. I don't know. I thought you were off your rocker.
Yeah, don't doubt me. Top comment. OP is replying to cutting her son's communication off with Bree. OP sound. Sorry if it sounds childish. I'm only updating because I have no one to ask or talk to. I don't want to reach out to other parents I know or Facebook without knowing it's actually my son's child first, and to be honest, I am embarrassed. I threatened to cut off Ollie's contact with Bree only because her parents were encouraging his attitude towards us at home.
Yeah. 100. No, she did what needed to be done. No shaming here.
So another commenter says, so what you're saying is that the most immature people in this situation are Bree's parents. I expect teenagers to make questionable decisions, although generally not to the extent of get pregnant on purpose so we can force people to move, but the parents are on a whole new level of WTF.
Yeah, exactly.
OP replies and says, I'm wondering if Bree has somehow maybe manipulated the situation there. I couldn't imagine being like this, and the family I have met before did not appear this irrational in the past.
Interesting. Bree is a freaking mastermind.
Right?
A manipulative mastermind.
Someone says, is her social media public or private? If it's public, then you can sign out, and some social media sites will let you see without being a member. That way you can track what she posts. Are you sure she's even actually pregnant? Is she showing yet? Has she sent ultrasound photos? She could be lying about being pregnant in the first place. The fact that she blocked your son and friends shows it's probably not his. Hopefully your son realizes how horrible this girl and her really are.
Okay, that would be an even bigger plot twist.
That would be an even bigger plot twist.
No, baby!
OP replies and says her parents confirmed she was pregnant. She is not really showing no. She sent an ultrasound photo, but it's a photo of a photo. I wanted to keep access to her social media to see if she uploaded on that, showed more information so I could check dates. I will see if your advice works.
Damn.
Definitely ain't budging on the DNA test now.
Yeah, 100%. At first I was like, is the DNA test needed? They're children. Like, they're not sleeping around. No, it's very much needed.
It's valid. Very valid.
Jeez.
All right, so another update comes 12 days later. I spoke with Bree's biological father, who lives in this town, who had no idea about any of this. Before you come for me, there was no known DV or anything. What's DV?
Domestic violence.
Oh, okay. I felt I had run out of options at this point and just wanted a way to contact them. Bree's mother then made contact, agreed to do the blood test if we paid for it. Ollie and Bree spoke again, and Bree asked to come here for a holiday and have an ultrasound with him to prove dates in person. I agreed to this, but I may not be thinking straight with the stress we have all been under. She says she is 26 weeks, sent him a photo of her belly, which has grown, and told him there is no other option but him to be the father. that the ultrasound had to go by her last period date and she didn't remember, so she went by her app and it was the period before. That's why the dates are out on the scan. I asked if she had a physical booklet of pregnancy notes or something because I know from experience that they have all the confirmed information on them, and she said everything is digital with her doctor, and I didn't want to push because it's not my medical info. I'm wondering if I do just fly her out here on my own terms, if her mother agreed, and do the blood test and ultrasound here and put an end to it all.
Yeah, definitely.
Another post, 10 days later. We all come to a travel arrangement. We paid for Bree to fly out, and her father was paying for the ticket home. Bree was supposed to fly to us this morning and stay for 6 weeks total, flying back sometime in August. Her father's in charge of that flight. She was staying with us over those next few weeks while we do our annual 4th of July family vacation for a week, and then a couple more weeks back here at home for the ultrasound blood test. This was decided together, both families, because Bree and Ollie would like to have some kind of positive experience / memories during the pregnancy, and obviously if baby wasn't his, Bree would be taken to her father's, and we would be finished with all of it. I was going to say, because 6 weeks is a long time for it to get like a negative outcome, but at least they had like a plan B of like, hey, we go through the test in the first week, and it's a no-go, bye-bye.
Yeah, at least they've thought of all the options.
Yeah. But she never turned up for the flight. She texted the night before that the doctor did not recommend. She should not travel as she is at risk of preterm labor due to her age and has severe morning sickness, makes her only able to tolerate pineapple juice, so she is needing to be hospitalized and maybe even deliver early.
Oh?
This is on top of a group photo that included Bree, obviously pregnant in a tight tee, hugging the boy she was dating in her new town. His hand on her belly.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
It was quickly removed from her story when Ollie asked. I think it was intentional to make him jealous. I am done. I do not believe her or her parents. I have contacted a lawyer and a therapist. I will not be updating again until I know the outcome of the DNA test that I assume will not be done until after the baby is born, since I was told today I cannot force her to have it while pregnant.
Oh my God.
If this baby is Ollie's and my grandchild, I am willing to move Bree here and have her live with us. It has no chance and will continue to ruin my son's life from afar.
That's the nail in the coffin.
Top comment. It is very possible she may go into labor early because it's her real due date.
Oh my God.
OP replies and says, this is what I thought too. If the other due date is the real due date, then she would be something like 32 weeks, which would mean she would be 38 weeks when she had planned to fly back there, and an OB may say they don't recommend it.
I was going to say, like...
It's probably the flight back that you're like, hey, now you're too close. But you would think you would know that before the night before.
Right?
Suspicious. Why set all that up when you know...
There's no update?
I got an update for you.
Oh.
Posted 6 hours ago.
Holy hell. Holy hell. Holy hell.
That last update came June 25th. So this is like 20 days later about for us. 6 hours ago, posted. Didn't plan on updating prior to the DNA test, but I can confidently say we do not need to know the truth. We will likely still do one if Bree sticks to her story, only I will go through the courts at this point. We have a family lawyer, and he has advised these updates are fine as long as I do not identify anyone by names, location, etc. I had a lot of helpful messages on here, and I do read them all even if I don't reply. One was from a radiographer who suggested that I look at the measurements of the baby on the ultrasound if I'm able to get scan pictures and then use that to calculate if the baby was 16 weeks on the scan. Jeez. I have kept that idea in my mind if I ever got the chance to see the scan myself. The same Redditor also raised concerns that she only had this one scan at 16 weeks and there wasn't a 20-week scan again 4 weeks later. All OBs would do a scan at 18 to 22 weeks. The one photo we have seen is a photo of a scan, a profile shot of the baby's face at 16 weeks, and there hasn't been another scan since then. We have been playing it safe and being very careful with how we tread around Bree, not wanting to cause any arguments. We have not mentioned this to them yet, And if by chance someone tells them via this post or they know about this post, we don't care. We have nothing to lose since the baby isn't Ollie's, and this is how I know. Bree and Ollie have many mutual friends, but only one other girl, Hannah, who is still friends with both of them from within the group. Hannah believes Ollie is the father because that's what Bree says, but she has had a falling out with Bree this week. It led to her talking to Ollie, and then she sent Ollie a video that Bree sent her after the ultrasound in April. Prior to this, Bree had told her not to show him because he wasn't going to be in the baby's life by choice and all the things she was posting about deadbeat dads. The video showed multiple measurements being done, and I was able to see clearly that the baby measured 19 weeks and that the scan was the 20-week scan. There was no way that baby is Ollie's baby. She is due August 26. Ollie knows all of this and is doing okay. Very angry, but he has the support he needs. What happens now we don't know, but we know the truth. All we can do is speculate as to why my son was the target of this plan. I know we will likely never know the truth.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I was right.
You were fucking right.
I called it. Oh, damn. Because I was just like, it's her plan. Like, she's setting him up. Like, she needs to, like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if we get pregnant? Like,
but why not do that? Oh, but why not actually do that plan?
Because she was already pregnant when she started that plan. She was pregnant a month ago. She missed her period, and she was like, haha, we should get pregnant when I come visit.
I know. But why with Ollie?
I bet you his family, financially stable and secure. Person she's fucking off with over there is bad boy.
Maybe that's right.
Bad boy who's not financially stable. Who ain't got no money for nothing. But he's cool. He's bad. He's badass.
Oh my god. Well, thank you, Hannah.
Top comment on the post. If she had unprotected sex with multiple people, then you need to get your son tested for everything. Yeah. Ollie is lucky to have parents who are looking out for him. And OP replies and says, we have done. He's been giving the clear, thank goodness. Or thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Whoo!
That was a roller coaster.
Buddy, you're still grounded.
Yeah, literally.
How many times did we do sex ed? And you boarded this roller coaster and just brought me along with you. Like, hey, Mom, let's go to the amusement park. Yeah, I want to go on the really big roller coaster of life.
Yeah, no, you are still going to suffer the consequences.
You're grounded, like, for a year.
Yeah.
Like, I swear to God, you get no video games. You get no online access. You get no social media. You've lost it for 12 months, 365 days. You have lost all social media accounts. You have lost all video game privileges. You have lost online Wi-Fi capabilities. The only reason that you are going to touch a computer is when you're doing schoolwork. You are hardcore grounded for 12 months. I swear to God, 12 months. Yeah. This is warranted for that, for me.
Yeah.
Like, you're in lockdown for the next year. You get to do your extracurricular school activities. You can do all the extracurricular school activities you want. You are not hanging outside. You are not hanging out with any friends. No birthday parties. No parties or anything. You are not doing anything that is outside of an extracurricular school activity. You're done. You're freaking done, bud. You're in lockdown for 12 solid months. You can't even argue with it because it's a fair punishment.
I do want to like argue the fact that maybe he has already learned his lesson.
No, he didn't go through anything. He's a teen kid. Oh, you had a little stress because your girlfriend blocked you on social media after she told you she was pregnant. No, I'm the parent. You have no idea what I just went through mentally because of you.
I know. If you're old enough to have a kid, then you like, I don't know. I feel like you have to act like an adult. You can't be treated as a kid in some instances, but also treated as an adult in others. Like, yeah. Pick what you want.
A big thing for me in this is like, we went through sex ed. You have access to condoms. Yeah, he was
fully aware.
You were 100% aware of the decisions that you were making. This was
intentional.
This was not, oh, Mom, I got a girl pregnant and the mom has never talked to you by sex and stuff like that. No, you went and did this on purpose.
On purpose.
you're locked down for 12 freaking months.
Yeah, like, you're lucky it wasn't true.
Yeah, you're lucky you're only locked down for 12 months and not
18
years.
years.
18 years. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Oh, I would like, yeah, you're just anything outside of school, that's it, you're done. You're late at home and you're bored one night, learn how to play solitaire with a deck of cards because you ain't getting no freaking digital entertainment. That's it. You're done.
That's crazy. Wow. That was a good one.
Damn. All right. Back over to you.
Back to me.
Let's get off of Leviathan.
How can I tell my sister that she can't name her baby daughter Lolita?
Why not? Says who? Isn't that from Fallen Angel or something? Movie?
I have no idea what you're
It's a
talking
movie?
about.
Battle Angel?
I'm going to give a trigger warning for talks about sexual assault. My sister, 37 female, is not the most well-read person. She gave birth to a baby girl yesterday. She's got 2 boys already and has wanted a girl for a long time. She has just told me that they are naming her Lolita. I don't know how to process this or how to tell her this is not a good or cute or edgy name. We don't have the closest relationship, and I'm her older sister, and childless by choice. She often thinks I'm boring or a stick in the mud. I worry that anything I say will just be eye-rolled at or make her stick to the name harder. With the context that you have right now.
I'm wondering what Lolita is. It was Alita.
Lolita.
Lolita. Yeah, I'm just saying. It was Anita or Alita, the Battle Angels, from what I was thinking in that movie.
Okay.
Was her name.
So I actually didn't know what Lolita was either. I just know Lana Del Rey has a song called Lolita.
Really?
Hey, Lolita, hey. Yeah, but I never knew what it was.
So what is it?
Okay, so I'm just going to read the update because the OP does give like a good explanation of it.
Okay.
So, okay, well, actually, I'll read the top comment first. It says, does sister know about the name and its connotations? OP replies, I don't know, but I am making the sweeping assumption that she hasn't read it or watched the movie, but knows of Lolita fashion/style. I genuinely don't even know how to bring it up or if I should leave it to her.
What is Lolita fashion/style?
Another comment says, don't tell her why. Just ask her nicely to Google the name, then decide for herself.
Where do you think she even found the name from?
I don't know. I've heard it from Lana Del Rey.
Okay. Like, I've never heard of this name before. Why would you want to name your child this?
It is kind of a pretty name. Lolita? It's cute.
I don't want to get trapped.
Yeah, I know. Okay, OP replies, the problem is that she's very, very proud and always thinks everyone is judging her, even if they're literally just trying to help her. So even if presented with evidence, she'll either refuse to read it or say that she doesn't care. I've tried to be as kind but clear as I can without sounding judgmental or like I think she's not smart. So there's an update that comes several hours later. I've written her a message outlining my concerns, and it starts with, quote, hey, love, I am so happy and excited for you and the new little one. And I wanted you to know that I love and support you and that I'll always be there for you. This message isn't meant to shame or hurt you, but I want you to be making as informed a decision as possible. I wasn't aware of all of the history of Lolita myself, so I looked it up and asked some advice of others better read than me. I wanted to share some thoughts on the name, not to tell you what to do, but just to make sure that you have all the information. While it's a beautiful sounding name, Lolita carries some really strong and often unpleasant connotations. As I'm sure you're already aware, it's the title and the name of a 12-year-old girl in Nabokov's book and films. The book is about her sexual assault by an older man, and because of this, the name has become synonymous with the sexualization and exploitation of underage girls. In the book, she is painted as a 12-year-old seductress, even though, of course, at 12 she could not consent, and we're encouraged to sympathize with the pedophile. Beyond the book, the term Lolita is, of course, now a category for barely legal pornography, and more recently, Jeffrey Epstein named his private plane the Lolita Express, as if the name needed any further connection to child sex trafficking. I know how much thought you're putting into this, and ultimately, I will love and support you and your baby no matter what name you choose. I just wanted to make sure you were aware of these associations as they're pretty ingrained in pop culture and beyond. Let me know if you want to talk about it, and if this is your final decision, then I will say no more and will support your decision. And that's the end of the text. Folks have reminded me that she'll be hormonal, exhausted, and emotional at this point, so I'm not going to send it to her till she's settled back home from the hospital. I don't want to overwhelm her with a wall of text, but I think text is the best option so she can read back through if she needs to. I genuinely love and care for her, and if this is a thought-through decision, then I will support her in it. I just really want to make sure that she has all the info that she can. She is both hot-headed and strong-willed, so I'm afraid that if I push, she'll stick to her choice through stubbornness rather than a real love for the name, so any advice on the wording is appreciated.
Man, this is wild. I had no idea this was a thing. This is fucked.
I didn't know it was a thing either.
A Lolita fashion / style? I guess, like, I'm just trying to look at what that is. I'm just not really finding anything on it, but.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that term.
The CNN,
Lolita fashion?
CNN makes a post and it says why Japanese born in the mid-1990s or something. I don't know. I'm getting like the cosplay Japanese girls when I look it up. But this is the book's fucking paperback cover.
That's crazy.
That's fucked. This is fucked.
So there's a final update. I sent her that message and got back gifts that say, "No one asked your opinion," and "I am searching for fucks to give," and was told that she doesn't give two shinies, what I think. So I guess little Lolita is on her own.
That makes me feel sad for her, man.
That is so fucked.
Kind of is, but it's like, I don't know, maybe it's not the worst thing ever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the kid's gonna grow up. Like, does that automatically mean that she's gonna be like child sexualized just because that's her name?
No, that's not the issue. It is like a first impression thing. Like, people who have the background of this, like, it doesn't mean that she's gonna be this type of person or this type of way.
Know.
But there is some. You will start second guessing your mom for naming you this, like,
for sure. And like, you could go by the middle name or change your name or whatever. But is this kind of like in the same line with like the people that like would name their kid Richard, and like it's Dick is the short form for Richard?
I don't think that's the equivalent at all.
Not like the exact equivalent, but like you get named Richard and you grow up and people call you Dick all the time.
This has a lot more history to it.
It's a different.
It's very different.
It's different, but I just mean like it's kind of on like a similar thing of like, why would you name your kid that? The kid's got to endure that.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but this one is like definitely like less known.
I don't know. I don't. Just because you and I didn't know about it, I think it is kind of a known thing.
I guess. So like,
I think we were just ignorant on the topic.
Yeah, maybe because we're not. I don't know, pedophiles.
That doesn't mean that we don't know about it.
Well, I don't know. Maybe that's the reason why we don't know about it.
No, I think a lot of people probably do know about it.
It's recently now a category of barely legal pornography, and Jeffrey MC named his private plane the Lolita Express. It's fucked.
That's so crazy.
That's fucked.
But the responses that the sister gave is just like so childish and immature. Searching for fucks to give.
Yeah.
Your sister sent out this very well-worded, like, laid-out message about her concerns, and that's your response?
Right? You couldn't say, "Hey, I understand your concerns, but I like the name and I don't want to think about it that way."
Yeah. That makes it worse. That makes it like, okay, I don't care. Like, if my daughter is going to be looked at this type of way or whatever, like. Also, this will probably create resentment from the daughter. Growing up?
Maybe. I don't know. Like, it depends on, like, where the culture is when she grows up. Like, that's still a decade from now until there's any thoughts about, like, liking your name or not. And, like, you'd have to go past that. You'd have to be, like, a little bit older, I think, to be exposed to any of that stuff. So you'd have to get to be, like, significantly older until you would, like, maybe resent it. I don't know. It's a complicated one. I don't like it, but it's like not everybody automatically is like, "Oh, Lolita," you know what I mean?
But the people who know it.
It's kind of fucked up. It's like an inner secret or
And
something.
the daughter will come find out about it for sure. There's no way that she's not gonna be exposed to that. And then she's going to be like, Mom, why did you name me this?
That's twisted.
One of the comments replies to the update. Why is your sister such a stoop and you seem normal? Did you grow up together? How do you get to be a whole 37 years and think Lolita is a good idea? I don't get it. You sure she isn't just fucking with you? LOL, I keep trying to picture a 6-year-old named Lolita showing up to first grade. Her teachers are going to cringe. Send your sis this thread, LOL. Opie replies, I was so tempted to send this thread to her in anger, but strike while the iron is cold and all that. We had a tough childhood, interesting parents. I've done like 10 years of therapy at this point, and she is still in the you don't need therapy, just go for a run mindset. That's all I need to know about her.
Yeah, she could really use that help.
Yep. All right.
Back to me.
Yes.
Am I the asshole for showing my boyfriend my used sanitary towel in an argument?
Okay.
Title sounds gross, I know. Maybe it is a bit gross. Background. Me, female, 23, and my boyfriend, male, 22, have been together for 6 months. A good relationship, healthy sex life that we talk about a lot and communicate our needs, etc. A month ago, I had the implant fitted, contraception, which has given me weird, frequent periods. The doctor told me they should go back to normal in a few months and to wait it out, which I am doing because I like the convenience of the implant. English isn't my first language, so sorry for any bad writing to follow. We were in bed yesterday night watching TV and he went to initiate sex. I moved his hand away and said I was still my period. My period had been going on for about a week now, so we had not had sex in that time. Then my boyfriend made a really loud, dramatic sigh and moved away from me. I said, I'm sorry, I can't help my periods. He replied, yeah, sure. I said, what was that supposed to mean? He wouldn't give me a straight answer and kept saying, whatever. We didn't talk for a while and kept watching TV in silence. Then he said, if you don't have sex, you can just say, you know. I was kind of pissed at this because I felt like he was saying I was faking being on my period. I told him I really was still my period. He said no periods last longer than a week. And I told him that the doctor has said that this was normal for some people on the implant at first and it will settle. He told me that he didn't believe me, so I called him an idiot, which I know wasn't nice.
No, it was.
He then started ranting about how I could call him an idiot when I was clearly a liar who must be cheating on him and getting sex elsewhere, which is why I am lying about my periods.
I'm sorry?
I couldn't believe he was saying this because he's never freaked out on me like this. Cheating has also never been mentioned in our relationship ever, so I don't know where this came from. It annoyed me so much that I got up out of bed, pulled my trousers and pants down so he could see my sanitary towel that was bloody, and shouted, "Could I fake this?" He screamed that I was fucking disgusting and left the room. I started laughing because of the ridiculousness of the situation, and that pissed him off more, as he grabbed his keys and stormed out of the house. I tried to text him, but he ignored me, so I left him to be as I was pretty annoyed by his behavior. I then got a text a few hours later around 11 p.m. from his sister saying he had gone to his mom and dad's house and told his sister what happened. She said what I had done was really disgusting and he's refusing to come back unless I apologize. I told my friend what happened and she said he was being an idiot, but that I also need to apologize because what I did was abhorrent. I'm annoyed with what he did, but also think it was pretty gross of me to do that. I don't really know why I did it. It was just a spur of the moment thing. So am I the asshole?
Not at all, buddy. You literally begged me to do this. Like, what other way was I supposed to prove my innocence?
I love it.
I love it. Also, like, him freaking out like that, saying that's disgusting. Okay.
I could spur of the moment thought here. I could think of a better way to do it.
Please tell.
It's okay. Go ahead. Put your hand down there.
Yeah, like, okay, let's.
Oh,
let's
you think
do
I'm
it.
lying? Okay, let's have sex. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Come on, come finger me.
Yeah.
Rub your hand up against my sanitary pad as
That'll
you try and get
be a
in,
good
as you
lesson
try and get
learned.
access. Oh, why am I so moist today?
Jesus.
Why am I soaking? You're just making me so horny, baby. Don't worry, keep the lights off.
Stop. So many people replied that they want an NSFW episode.
Like 3.
No, a lot of people.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Did they convince you?
This
is tagged NSFW. I could have saved it for a whole NSFW episode.
I know. Maybe we should give the people what they want. I didn't see anybody that said no.
Who wouldn't? Those are the best stories, I feel like.
They're funny and lighthearted.
I feel like we would just be like, it'd be a riot of an episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
Maybe, guys, keep an eye out for future episodes. NSFW might be coming your way. Top comment, not the asshole. I would dump his ass. He literally got mad at you because you're on your period. How much more childish can it get?
Yeah.
Bro needs help, but there's an edit. Just wanted to offer an update. This has really changed my perspective on things. I think I was so thinking about the sanitary towel thing that I hadn't really realized how bad his behavior was. His mom actually sent me a message on Facebook saying what I did was disgusting and really abnormal and that she doesn't think me and my boyfriend should date anymore.
Okay,
I
guess
concur.
what?
I can't believe his mom is messaging me about this.
Literally.
I blocked her and messaged him that he needs to come and pick up his stuff that he's left at mine. Luckily, it isn't that much. He hasn't replied, but I saw that he has shared a post on Facebook about women being crazy, so I guess we're done. Bro, you're not getting a text message. I am putting your stuff in a cardboard box, sending you a picture saying your shit's on the street. Come get it before the homeless get it.
Literally. 100%. Yeah, I'm not giving you that grace to come at your leisure to come pick up your stuff. No, you're done.
Yeah, you're
also,
done.
your mom messaging me? Absolutely the fuck not.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
I don't think you guys should date anymore. Okay, we won't because you raised a shitty son.
Exactly.
Goodbye.
Sayonara.
Right, I'll do one more.
All right.
Am I overreacting for asking my husband why he gave his mom my seat at graduation? My husband, 33 male, and I, 31 female, don't argue much. But this one has me quietly boiling. I graduated with my master's last weekend. I worked full-time, raised our daughter, 2 female, and pulled night classes for 2 years to get here. Each graduate was given 3 guest tickets. I gave mine to my husband, my mom, and my sister. Cool. Day of graduation, I'm walking into the venue with my cap half falling off, and my husband waves me over, with his mom next to him. I assumed she somehow got a ticket, maybe from another student. Nope. Later, my sister texts, "Where are you sitting?" I said, "Aren't you here?" And she replied, "I didn't get in. No ticket." Apparently, he gave my sister's ticket to his mom without telling me. His excuse? Your mom and sister would have both cried anyways, and my mom's never seen you graduate. I told him that was disrespectful, and he told me I was being overly sensitive and making a scene over a seat. I left dinner early and haven't really spoken to him since. He thinks I'm being cold over something logistical, but I feel hurt and blindsided. Am I overreacting?
No, what? I'm just gonna give your ticket to my mom without asking,
without telling your sister, or without telling you.
Where's the communication?
People just don't have it like we do. People just, it sucks to be them. They're not us.
I thought we do the bare minimum in a relationship.
We definitely do not.
I thought, from my point of view, this is what needs to be done to have a healthy relationship. Like, that's the bare minimum that I need to do with Teresa. Everything that I do. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, it should be standard across relationships is what you're saying?
Well, it's standard to me.
Yeah.
Like the bar that I hold, I'm not over here thinking like, oh yeah, I know I'm such a high achiever in our relationship. I just go above and beyond for Teresa. I make a extra effort to always go above and beyond for everything.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Like, this should just be...
I just do what is needed to be done.
Yeah.
I just do, the bare fucking minimum. I don't know. Like, not that I do the bare minimum. Like, I know I do extra stuff, but
I know
a lot of things are like bare fucking minimum to communicate.
Exactly.
Bare fucking minimum not to give away tickets without talking to you.
What did he expect? Okay, obviously the sister's gonna show up.
Like, please.
The top comment makes me even more angry because it brought up a point that I didn't even think about. Not overreacting. Your husband is awful. It was your special day and your choice of who to give the tickets to. Your sister traveled all the way only for her to have to stand outside. He made your special day about him and his mom, and then has the audacity to tell you that you're the one with the problem. It wasn't his choice to make, and instead of admitting that and apologizing, he's victim blaming. Please stand firm, OP, because this isn't just about graduation. It's about respect. If he doesn't respect you, then he's not marriage material. And then there's an edit that says, let me finish this. This is actually worse than I thought, because he must have planned this in advance and told his mom to be there and to get to the venue. He let you and your sister believe she was getting the ticket, but all the while he'd already invited his mom and hadn't told you. You are married to a colossal asshole. Run.
100%. That's what I'm saying. Like, communication, blah, blah, blah. Like, he planned this. This is the same shit as the guy who showed up to the airport with his mom beside him. This is the same fucking negative aura shit going on right here. Same shit.
Yeah.
The sister drove there. The mom drove there.
Yeah.
She put too much trust in her husband. Why was he in charge of the tickets? Why didn't you email to your sister?
I would put you in charge too, because guess what? You're my husband and I trust you.
That's true, because I'm not a colossal piece of shit.
Yeah.
Fair.
I don't think, no. If he's done something like this before, maybe not. But also, why would you be married to someone like that?
But also, this couldn't be the first time.
But she was saying
There's
he's never...
no way it spills over for this graduation. Like, he's never done anything else. No fucking way.
I don't know. She said, I don't argue much.
We don't argue much,
but...
Probably because you're, like, you know, you just let him get away with shit, sounds like. Also...
What?
I was going to say, also the mom. But maybe she didn't know the ticket was for his sister. Maybe she's just like, yo, I got you a ticket. What about her mom? Be like, hey, I didn't know you were going to be here.
I don't think I would be able to get over this, actually. I would never trust you again.
It's like fundamental issues.
Yeah. Like, okay, yes, maybe it is not a huge issue in the grand scheme of things, but it is, like you said, a fundamental issue that, I can't trust you anymore. Like,
but it kind of is a big thing. She worked night classes.
Yeah.
She worked full time, raised her 2-year-old daughter, and pulled night classes for 2 years to get there for graduation. It's no big deal.
You're right. It is a big deal.
It's a huge deal.
Yeah. I'm literally being gaslit.
How are you being gaslit?
By him.
Oh, okay. This gives the same aura as that of that wife who was running that marathon and her husband pushed her 2 kids out like 10 feet from the finish line. You couldn't be after the fucking checkered flags, bro. Why are you before the finish line? You're supposed to be after the finish line. You dumb? That guy lost a lot of aura that day. And probably lost a marriage that day too.
This episode has triggered me, honestly.
Oof. Oof. Have you seen the kid on the boat aura video?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
There's like this kid in like, I think it's like Thailand or something, where there's like 10 to like 30 guys or people that are like rowing this rowboat, kind of like a race.
Okay.
And at the very front, there's a kid dancing on the front of their boat.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of them. And this one kid just went like viral for like his dance and stuff. I got to show it to you.
That's all right.
No, I have to.
No, you don't. Please. Please.
It's called aura farming. This 11-year-old kid.
Aura farming.
Aura farming. That's what this kid was doing.
They don't say congratulations, but you know they watch that shit. I ain't even gon' get mad. I'm young, black and rich. She tryna sell me lies, bitch. I ain't buying shit. If we ain't talking money, then I'm...
It's actually pretty fun to watch.
Look at how many people are on the boat. There's like 50 people on this freaking kayak rowboat thing. They're paddling so hard, and this kid's dancing off the bow like a badass. Like he's aura farming. Look at this shit. There's another guy over there. He's dancing, but he ain't getting no attention.
He looks really sick, actually. It's a cool fucking kid.
And now it's like spawned everywhere. Like,
I haven't even heard of
everybody on TikTok is like doing this trend. Like, look at this.
It's kind of addicting to watch.
Bro, there's so many iterations of it. It's literally taking off right now. I've seen so many, like a farmer doing it. Like I've seen so many people hopping on. It's the trend. It's the trend of July 2025. I love trends. It. And I only came across it because of my motocross. Somebody spliced it with the guy who won the race. He did the dance and then they spliced it with the original video. And I was like, damn, everybody doing it now. Yeah. All right. One last story from me.
All right.
Before I get into it, I want to give a quick shout out to Cottage Springs because they're back, baby. They sent us a Never gift basket for our RV adventure. Check out this amazing t-shirt that I have. It says Cottage Country, Cottage Springs with an RV on the front.
Guys, they love us.
They love us. So we got the Cottage Springs drink up here. I can't wait to crack this one open. Twisty lime. Yummy. Yummy.
Should I read the card?
Read the card. They sent us this nice little gift basket. We got some Cottage Springs drinks. We got some shirts. We got some sweaters. We got some swag for the travel vlogs. And they sent us a cute little note.
You said they sent us some sharts.
Sharts. Sharts. Sharts.
Sharts.
I sharted that one.
Denver and Teresa, congratulations on the wedding. We hope you enjoy RV life and that the cats adjust well. Cheers to this next big chapter of the Cottage Spring team.
Somebody on their team listens to our podcast.
They have to, because why would they add the cats in that?
Right? They listening right now. So thanks, guys. We appreciate your support, and we're going to keep rocking it.
Yeah, thank you so much. I will be stealing that t-shirt from Denver because I think it'll look better on me.
Teresa loves oversized shirts.
I do. It's so cute. And then they also gave us some crew necks, some hats, and lots of drinks that we're going to share with our family today.
Yeah. All right, on to my last story.
All right.
Am I the asshole for telling my daughter-in-law that I will never be her mother and to leave me alone?
Oh.
This is mostly about my daughter-in-law, Kat, with a K.
Kat with a K. Uh-oh.
Is this Dennis's mom?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Her mother ran out on her when she was a child. Kind of lines up. And she went into foster care. Doesn't line up. I don't think this is Kat. I don't think this is my sister. According to my son, she's currently seeing a therapist. My issue with Kat is that she has repeatedly stomped on my boundaries. She's a very touchy person. She refuses to call me by my name and only refers to me as Mom.
Oh.
I correct her every time, since I'm not comfortable being called Mom by her and I want her to use my name. There have been multiple times when she asked inappropriate questions, mostly about why I'm not close with my own mother. For context, my mother was horrible. Kat keeps pushing for details and insists I should get closer to her because family sticks together. She basically tells me to forgive my mom. She doesn't. And
I can't take you seriously.
And she doesn't understand not being close with one's parents. I have told her to drop the topic multiple times and she refuses. Because of this, I'm not a huge fan of hers. I've spoken to my son about it, and he asked me to be patient. I've also talked to Kat multiple times and asked her to respect my boundaries. She always says she will, but then goes back to ignoring them. This is where I might be the jerk. My daughter, Sam, 20, and I are taking a weekend trip. Sam has medical issues and needs to see a specialist a few states over. She hasn't disclosed the issues to the rest of my family yet, as she plans to when she has a firm plan. Somehow, word about the trip got back to Kat, and she called me asking why she wasn't invited. I told her it's an important trip and not a fun one. She accused me of lying, claiming it was a mother-daughter trip and she was what?
Mother-daughter. That's how you have to do it. Because you did it on son.
Claiming it was a mother-daughter trip that she was excluded from. I told her again this is not a girls' trip. She wouldn't let it go and started demanding that she come, saying that she's my daughter and needs to be there. I said no again. She kept insisting, saying that I am her mom and she has to come on this trip since she is my kid. That's when I snapped. I told her I will never be her mother. Just because she's married my son doesn't make me her parent. I told her to leave me the fuck alone, and that even if this was a mother-daughter trip, she still wouldn't be invited because she isn't my kid. I then hung up. My son says I need to apologize and invite her, that I'm a huge dick to her, that I was way out of line and I need to make it up to Kat. The situation has spread to the rest of the family, and everyone seems to have their own opinion. Sam is getting flack too, which isn't helping, especially since she doesn't want to disclose the reason for the trip yet. Am I being an asshole and need to apologize, even though those are my true feelings of her trying to make me her parent? Am I the fucking asshole?
I couldn't even pay attention to the story.
Mom? Mommy?
That was
Mother?
funny. No. Okay. There's a trend in today's episodes. Like, people back you into a corner and then expect you not to react.
And then blame you for being...
And then blame you.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, you are the instigator here. What did you want me to do?
Please.
You're an asshole for... You suck. Like...
Top comment, not the asshole. Your Dill is trying to use you to heal her mother wound instead of trying to build a relationship with you organically. Sounds insufferable, to be honest.
Yeah.
It is insufferable.
She definitely needs help.
She needs a mommy.
She does. Or just a therapist.
Right?
Ugh.
Someone says, we literally have a BORU that's nearly identical to this one. To the point, I thought it was a repost. Right up to the son's request for OP to be patient. And then someone else says, immediately thought of that post reading this. My favorite update is when then after a while, the daughter-in-law has a breakdown and starts wailing, why can't I call him dad? And her fiance finally yelling back, because he's not your fucking dad. And then someone posts a link to it. So we'll maybe touch on that on the next episode, or
Patreon.
maybe on Friday, Patreon episode.
Maybe.
Give them the sales pitch, babe. It's at that time. Give them the sales pitch.
If you guys have enjoyed all 87 episodes, right? Are we on episode 87?
Yes.
All 87 episodes, and you need more. Or you just want it more frequently. You can't wait for Tuesday. You need it, twice a week. You need your fix. Come on over to Patreon.
Bonus episodes every Friday with arguably some of the best stories Reddit has to offer.
Some really great stories in there.
When we did our 2024 recap, we would go through the categories. You'd find the best story from that year. A bunch of them we had read throughout the year on our Patreon bonuses.
Yeah.
So you get some good shit when you come over to Patreon.
Yeah.
But either way, we appreciate you guys' support. We appreciate you guys listening on here, smashing the like button on YouTube and subscribing, checking out the new RV Digs. Week 2, episode 2 of the new studio. Our aura has gone up with the new studio.
I love the new studio. It's so much comfier.
Studio aura has gone up for sure. My seat is definitely comfier than the old
comfier.
chair.
I like the colors more. They pop more.
Mm-hmm.
I did have a thought though, and let me know your thoughts. I want to put some like stickers because this is just like a window thing. So I want to get stickers of everywhere that we go and just put them around.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm hoping that in the future we can open this.
No, don't reveal the ugly background.
I don't know what the camera is looking like right now on YouTube, but this is that we're at the farmhouse, my grandparents' farmhouse in the garage where we've been stationed. We're rolling out next week. But I'm hoping in the future there'll be like mountains in the background, glorious background. But I don't know what the lighting is, so this will be my test to see what the lighting looks like. Because usually when you have a window behind you, it's not the best on camera. But if we do the stickers will just roll up.
Yeah.
But I do.
Oh no! Oh no! My plant is getting ruined.
This is rough. Ugh. I do love the idea of this being like roadside stickers of the places that we visited.
Yeah.
Because that's a badass idea. I love that idea.
Yeah.
I really, really love that idea.
Thank you.
And I also feel like my head, there's a big empty gap.
Yeah.
You could get some vines. I feel like you could put some vines that could go across it.
Well, okay, so we also have that sticker that Marissa gave us.
Yes.
Marissa, our listener, Marissa, who was like we've talked about her before. She is amazing. She is like, I think, our #1 fan. She sent us a wedding gift, and I won't ruin what it is, but I did want to put it somewhere in the studio here. So I think if we do the sticker idea, it could work because it is a sticker.
It is.
Otherwise, we might have to frame it and put it somewhere.
I just worry that if we do decide to roll this up, some stickers might not love being rolled up and rolled out all the time, but also stickers are usually flexible and they could be rolled up. I don't know. If you have any recommendations for us, what we should do, you just drop the comment down below.
Yeah.
Are you ready to get into your favorite segment of the episode?
Let's do it.
What segment is that, babe?
Q&A.
Should we call this the Cottage Springs Q&A segment?
Sure. Are you going to crack that one open?
You are correct. Oh my gosh, how did this fear that it was going to
go all over your laptop?
I need to get my laptop sorted out anyway, but I love this one. It's the Twisties, Peaches. The Twisties, you can put the cap back on the drink
genius.
When if you didn't want to drink the whole drink. And
so genius.
You can stop bugs from going in it. You can stop spills from happening.
And getting roofied. Amazing.
I mean, I didn't go that dark, but that's amazing. I love the Cottage Springs Twisties.
You're not a woman.
This is true. First question, coming from Jazz. Hi, I absolutely love you guys, and listening to you guys make me laugh so much. Your serious relationship goals. Just a question for both of you. What is something other than good communication that has made your guys' relationship so good? Great sex life.
Don't say that.
I mean, not lying.
Don't say that. My mom and my CEO.
Oh.
Okay. I think we like to have fun. I think a lot of our relationship is just like we have a lot of fun. I don't know. We have fun with each other, and you guys can tell by the way we talk to each other. Some people think we hate each other.
So awkward.
But no, for the most part, it's like we're just having fun with each other. And yeah, whether it's just like doing this podcast or like
making bets over foot massages.
Yes, which Denver owes me a 10-minute foot massage.
All right, bring them up.
No, I don't
bring the dogs up. We'll get this settled here for the life updates. Oh my god! Teresa just flung her slipper and just hit the roof. I was joking. You're not supposed to break your feet up on camera. Oh my god! Those beautiful dogs
feet.
of
I
yours.
don't have any shame.
They made us a lot of money.
I literally flung. That was so funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. We have fun. We make sure to like still do dates together.
Mm-hmm.
Like
keep
fun dates, not just like dinners.
Yeah.
We do like a lot of like
activities,
exactly. Mini golf. We buy an RV.
Yeah. We do things like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We travel.
Yeah, but sometimes that's not always feasible. But like, I don't know, just
I got a life hack for you. If you want more travel to be feasible, stop paying rent and a mortgage and buy yourself a truck and an RV. Their travel is feasible. Live out of an RV.
There we go.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess just like not being so serious all the time. There are a lot of couples out there that are just like all fun. All work, no play.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like a transactional relationship.
We play a lot.
Okay, stop that.
I think I know another thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think we mentioned it before, but another thing besides communication, I guess it kind of aligns with the communication, but it's not said communication. But Teresa and I have a secret hack for our relationship that has helped in some of the darkest times for us, and it's called 2 seconds.
This is great.
I think that is like the cheat code to our relationship and how it has worked so well. And it was in like within the first 3 months or 4 months of us dating, Teresa and I got into a fight, and I thought it was a nothing burger.
Yeah.
Teresa thought it was a something burger.
Yeah.
And we needed to talk about it. And this is when my communication wasn't that good. And I just like to not talk about it, bury it down, and go work out at the gym because it was a nothing burger. But Teresa knew that it was a something burger and she wanted to eat that burger.
Okay.
So she said, 2 seconds, please, just 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. She was begging
Give
for
me
2
2 seconds of your time.
My gym shoes are tied. I'm ready to go. 2 seconds, 2 seconds. So finally, I concede and we cuddle on the bed in our gym attire, shoes tied up, nice and tight. And ever since then, it became like this thing that we kind of like made it a rule in our relationship.
If we call 2 seconds.
No matter what's happening, no matter how angry someone is, no matter how much someone doesn't want to talk, you don't even need to talk. You basically, it means someone lays down and they say 2 seconds and the other person has to come cuddle them.
Yeah.
And we started to like use it as like a fight anger tool. Like if one person was angry at the other person, we would be like, okay, that's it. 2 seconds. And even if you're angry with the person, you had to go lie and cuddle with them.
You have to. Otherwise, relationship's over.
Exactly. Then once you start cuddling, you're like, what are we even angry about?
Yeah.
Or you're like, I'm angry at you. And we kind of talk it out.
Yeah.
So it's kind of in line with communication, but it's like our secret little hack where like if someone calls 2 seconds, you have to cuddle with them.
Yeah.
And if you don't, when you call 2 seconds, they don't come cuddle with you. So if we want it to work both ways, when Teresa calls 2 seconds, I have to go cuddle with her because when I call 2 seconds, she has to go cuddle with me.
Yep. Yeah. I actually love that about our relationship. I love that that's a thing.
Me too.
Yeah, we need to spread the word out there.
Let us know
do that.
if you implement that in your relationship.
Yeah.
In my vows, I said, Teresa, I will love you forever or for 2 seconds.
And nobody probably knew what we were talking.
It's an inside joke.
Yeah. Thanks for that question.
Yeah. This one's just a comment, but it comes from Madison Jensen.
Okay.
Not Madison Coutu/Fergala. If you like fondant or fondue, Fonde.
Fonde.
No, Founde.
Founde.
Is that fondant? Is that fondant?
Found. Can I see it? Found with an E.
Found.
Oh, fondue.
Fondue.
I think that's fondue.
If you like fondue, you have to go to Grizzly House in Banff. It's a little expensive, but a cool experience and perfect if y'all want a date night. Perfect. It's a classic Banff restaurant. Book a rezo.
All right.
Book a rezo.
Right now?
Pull your laptop open. Put it into a web page so that you can come back to it later.
What's it called?
Grizzly House in Banff.
Grizzly House.
I need you to book a rezo and then put it into our calendar.
Ooh, fondue.
Fondue. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, next one. This one's coming from Ishtar7785. Hey guys, I have a question. Last time me and my friends, we have a book club together, so one of them was reading Fourth Wing and asked us if we knew it. She gave a little information and it clicked, and I said, I know about this from somewhere. Laughing emoji. Then I remembered you talked about it before. I was really excited about it and started to share what you guys said on the podcast. Now my friends and I want to know if you guys have read AITAH series. If no, are you planning to, and what's your next book to read?
All right. Well, I'm glad Fourth Wing made you think of us, because
thank you.
We loved it.
Thank you for the thoughts.
Thank you for the thoughts. Yes, we have both read AITAH. That was like my first fantasy novel that I've ever read.
Teresa sucked me in.
And yeah, I got Denver to read it, and
Here was the bet that we made. No, we made a deal for that. I listened to the whole audiobook of the first AITAH book, and Teresa will read like 10 chapters of Aragon.
Yes, and I did.
Yeah, like 6 months later, I had to like beg you to get you to read Aragon.
I finished it.
It was difficult for me.
I finished it.
It was not a fair bargain because...
You agreed to it. That's not my fault.
No, what I'm saying is your timeline for your completion of it was not fair to me. You took a very long time to read Aragon.
Was there a timeline that was discussed?
No.
No.
In the future, I'm going to think about timelines because...
that's on you.
I begged you forever.
Don't blame me for the agreement that you made.
Please, you can't take a little responsibility and be like, hey, yeah, it did take me a long time to read those 10 chapters.
It did.
The gaslighting. Fucking gaslighting.
Anyways, Denver read AITAH and he loved it.
Listened.
He listened to it, and you listened to more of the books than I did.
I did.
Stopped at number 3.
I'm on the 5th one now, the silver one. I finished the 4th one. When we went to Italy last year for July, halfway through the 8-hour drive back from Milan to Rome, we were like, hey, why don't we start that book? It's only an 8-hour audiobook. I got through half of it, and then 6 months later, I finished the other half. And then sometimes I get really bored of music when I'm driving by myself, so I started listening to the AITAH book. I'm only like halfway through it, I think. I'm sorry, but it's not that good.
Stop at number 3. Read the 3rd and then just stop there. The first 3 are really good, but
I honestly could recommend just to skip AITAH. It's not that good.
I loved AITAH.
If you're like, hey, I'm on my deathbed, I have time for
what the hell?
A 3-book series right now. Should I do the 4th wing or should I do AITAH? I would say do the 4th wing without an ending on the 2nd or 3rd book. 3rd book. Do 4th wing without an ending on the 3rd book versus doing AITAH.
I do like 4th wing better than AITAH, but AITAH was still really good. I also just started. I started Throne of Glass a couple months ago now, and it's hard.
Why is it hard? It's the same writer as AITAH.
I know. I don't know what it is, but after reading the 4th wing, I don't know.
The 4th wing's writing was so much faster and better.
That's why.
The AITAH, the artist or author, very slow. Like I felt like it was so slow reading AITAH. Like just everything is happening at a snail's pace.
Yeah.
Like she like if you like that type of writing, it's good, but she just puts so much description of first-person view of how someone's feeling through a scene.
Yeah.
That it slows up the book.
Yeah, so I've been on that book for a while and I haven't gotten through it. I actually haven't read it in a few weeks, so I'm like in a book rut right now because of it. I want to finish it because I've heard really great things. It's just that there's 8 books in the series and I can't get through the first one. So I'm like, should I just push through it or like cut my losses? Because it is making me in a book rut right now. But the next one I want to read, I would like to read another. What is the author's name? The one that I read. What was that book that I read, babe? Don't choke.
I'm trying not to spit out my Cottage Springs onto my MacBook. Oh my.
The Woman. I never read The Woman, but I want to read it. Is it Woman or Woman?
We should get an audiobook going for the truck drives.
By Kristen Hanna. So I read a Kristen Hanna book, The Nightingale. That one was so fucking good. That one altered brain chemistry in my brain.
Really? Is that where your brain is located? Is that where the brain chemistry is located?
Such a good book. Really, really sad, really dark. Lots of trigger warnings for it. But if that doesn't affect you, I would highly recommend it. But I want to read The Woman, also by her. I love a book that makes me like feel something.
Feel some type of way.
Sad. I love feeling sad.
Is that the one with the World War II book you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that was a good one. You know what we need? We need
You
one.
read it?
No, you said it was good.
Oh.
I don't know why I said it was good. We need one to listen in the truck while we drive.
Yeah, we do.
Long drives together. We could do the Aragon. We could do the Aragon audiobooks.
No. Let's do the A Court of Throne and Glass. A Court of Throne and Glass. Throne of Glass series. There's 8 books.
I can barely get through AITAH. I've already told you I don't like that author, and you want to drag me back in? Let's do like a James Patterson, Alex Cross detective book or something.
I'm down for James Patterson, actually.
I love those books.
Let's do that.
The next book for me, since it's a question for both of us, and you just took up 37 minutes on your own question.
I'm sorry.
The next book that I would like to read is I audiobook I fell asleep in a star or something by Christopher Paolini, which is the author of the Aragon books. He did the space book. I did that one. He made a prequel to that book. That's my next one on my list.
Nice.
For me.
Nice.
I need to get my Audible credits going again.
Let's go.
Let's move on.
Okay.
Last Q&A question.
All right.
Put Teresa in the hot seat.
Ugh.
This is from AK49D on YouTube. Hey, you're looking beautiful.
Thank you.
I think he's talking to me. And that smile of yours is just so sweet. Just a fun question for you. How would you feel if he decided to shave his head completely bald? I think they're talking to you. How would you feel if I decided to shave my head completely bald, Teresa? I think this was from Am I the Drama? This one was with the tattoo of the wife.
Yeah, I remember
this.
Yeah. Yeah. You're calling me out, and that's valid. I wouldn't like it.
She barely likes the current haircut that I had.
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't like it.
I got a haircut, and I go in, and I normally say, hey, I want to fade to a 1 and then cut it short on the top. And he's like, let me hit you. Try this. Fade to a 0.
It looks better now.
Fade, because it grew in a little bit.
It grew.
He's like, fade to a 0. I'm like, hey, shorter sounds better. That means that longer until I need my next haircut. I like to go 2 to 3 months between haircuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you, at one point, you did shape your head.
I did.
During COVID.
Because we dyed it. And then I had to go back to work, and it looked terrible. And then we went to a Portuguese hair cutter where there was a miscommunication. And I said, buzz the sides and just trim the hair until it it's brown instead of gray or dyed. And she just went down the middle. I'm like, we're fucking cooked now. Just fucking shave the rest of it.
No coming back from that.
No coming back from that. You would think. Usually a hairdresser, they buzz the sides.
Yeah.
They do all the outside, they buzz, and then they take scissors to the top. No, she just from the top.
There was miscommunication for sure.
There for sure was miscommunication because I'm like, I could have done this at home.
Yeah, literally.
Teresa could have buzzed my hair like this. What is happening right now?
Yep, I remember that. But no, I do see your sentiment. I probably wouldn't like it.
How would you feel if
if that's what you really wanted to do and you were super passionate about it.
You're like,
I also don't feel like I have a say.
It's a fine line. Where's the line?
Yeah.
This is a tough thing. Where's the line?
Yeah. Because if it were me,
I feel like I don't have a say in your hair.
I was gonna say if it were me, I'd be like.
But I would think that my partner would care about me enough to be like, hey, if you really want to try that, you can. But also, I don't know, it's a tough balance.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough.
How'd you feel if I got an eyebrow piercing? Right here.
I wouldn't love it.
When I was in high school, I always want eyebrow piercing here. I wanted a nose piercing.
It would not suit you.
I wanted this.
I'm just being blunt.
The one below your bottom lip. What's that one called? Labrae?
You're too much of a pretty boy.
Thank you. I think.
You will not suit face piercings.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot my ears pierced.
That's settled. I don't want to care about that.
I don't think I can handle it. I can barely handle a watch on me.
Okay. You don't feel an earring, babe.
Oh. I feel like I would feel it. All right. That ends the Q&A segments.
Yes, it does.
If you guys have any curious questions for Denver and Teresa, a.k.a. ThreadTalk Podcast, just drop them down below. Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
There you go.
Or YouTube. Or Google Podcasts.
Whatever podcast you listen to.
Whatever form that you guys are listening on, drop the comments down below. We read every comment 99% of the time. We read every comment 2% of the time. So just let us know what questions you have for us, and I will screenshot them and save them for a future episode. Do you have any life updates?
We leave in a week.
T-minus 7 days.
Yeah.
We're rolling out.
Yep, it's happening.
I feel like we already gave.
We've already talked about anything. Nothing's really happened.
Yeah. We booked a day. We're leaving 1 day earlier now. We're getting 2 hours of our drive done so that the next drive day is 2 hours less, which really, I think that's going to help out a large amount. But I'm excited to get on the road. I'm almost out of projects, and I'm now cleaning up the garage and just finishing up a couple small things on the RV. But we're moving into the cleaning up the garage phase because everything on the inside of the RV is pretty much settled.
Yeah. Yeah, it's working out well so far.
Yeah.
And we're very excited to get our adventure started.
Woo, woo. Oh, we have a sad life update a little bit.
What?
Jack found Luna's food bowl.
If you guys don't know, Jack has IBD. And so he has like stomach issues. So he has specific food that he can eat.
Mm-hmm.
He cannot eat Luna's food.
Not supposed to.
And he's also a big boy. So it's not only the IBD issue. He is a big chunky boy.
It's because the doctors prescribe him the steroid pills, which we give him on and off. And right now we're at every other day. When are we tapering that down? We got to taper that down
6
to
months.
like every 2 days. Yeah. But the doctor said the steroids pills side effect is it makes him hungrier. So therefore he wants to eat more food.
Yeah.
And he's always begging for food. And Luna is a nimble little kitty who doesn't like to eat too much. And in the condo, we had her food on top of the fridge. Jack could not get up onto the countertop and then jump up onto the fridge.
Because he was too big.
Kind of funny because if he was smaller, then he would have access to the food. But here we had one countertop where we thought would be good for Luna, but Jack, you know what it is? It's been all the exercise he's been getting from going up and down the stairs and running around for the flies.
Yep.
He made that jump. Also, he's been practicing getting up onto the bed.
The bed.
By himself.
He's been jumping up high. So now we are we
don't know where to put Luna's food. We're struggling right now.
Yeah.
We're in a tiff. Teresa wants to get one of those collars that only give Luna access.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a solid idea. I just feel bad for Luna always having to wear a collar.
I know.
Yeah. I feel bad for that. We'll figure it out. We'll let you guys know. But other than that,
have any ideas for us?
The time that you guys are listening to this, we've rolled out.
Yes, we have.
Yep.
We're so excited.
Yeah. So, yeah, we appreciate you guys weathering the storm of the rain at the beginning of this episode.
Oh, yeah.
And now we have
wasn't too bad.
Clear, sunny skies. The corn is so tall out this window. It's crazy.
All right. Thanks for listening. And see you guys all Friday
on Patreon. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. And
have a great week.
Say something motivational for them.
Just get out there and do it. That's all.
Cool.
Was that underwhelming?
I don't know. Focus on the positive things. Overwhelm your brain with the positive things.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
It's starting to rain.
Yeah.
Fuck. What?
Do you think it's like going to be ASMR for these people when it's raining inside our RV while we're filming, or is it going to be annoying in the background?
I hope.
We're about to find out, guys. Let's go.
It says it's going to rain all the way up until 1. All right. My husband is a mean drunk, but he's always so soft-spoken, and I don't know if he can... It's so loud.
So loud.
Oh my God. Now it says at 11 p.m. there's 11 millimeters of rain.
11
p.m.
Tonight?
Today, 11 p.m.
So 11 p.m. is like midnight.
No, it's not. 11 p.m. is noon.
11 p.m. is almost midnight. But like, you fucking say that.
I was saying 11. I meant 12.
11 p.m. That's nighttime.
I'm sorry. 12 p.m.
Flirting with non-signal, monogamous people.
Signal?
It's not going on. It's fun. But I know I have so many people that are like, they're probably over that I don't need.
Don't feel the feta. Solid.
Yun na, yung may podcast. That would be fixing. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not wait to it. It's too hot. It's like, what? That's not bad.